This guy has good takes, and I say that because he's agreeing with me. Sorry. Oh, God. Where's the galaxy gas? Where's the galaxy gas? You know what, guys? We're breaking out the duster. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But, like, oh, my God, dude.
Maybe he is, Chris. He's certainly not beating the allegations.
Oh, Lio! Oh, my God. I'm going to have to subscribe for that one. Yeah, pretty much everybody's on the same page with SynniBear being like a huge piece of shit, so there's not really much else to say about it. So, all right, let's party.
Oh, my subs are going down fast.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hey boys, how's it going? So today we have a new call related to Jar that's been leaked online between somebody named Himpleton, who's a guy, small commentator. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below, so thank you to him for giving me this call. But basically, Himpleton and Jar have a conversation about the recent stuff that happened with SynniBear, and man, some of the things he says in this is pretty funny, and it kind of opens your eyes a little bit, not only about the Synni situation, but the Jar situation as well. So let's get into this.
Because he was on a business trip and he just got home, but my video got leaked. I panicked and I uploaded the video, and then I didn't know what to do. And then my messages with her got leaked, and it really does look like I'm hitting on her, but I swear I joke around like that all the time. I'm gathering the evidence to show that I always say to people, hey, you want to see my cock? And then I send them a picture of a fucking chicken.
Yeah. No, I mean, I kind of get that. Like, the biggest thing for me, I guess, was the fact that, like, and I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just saying, like, this is probably something that you should get ready to respond to. It was, and, like, again, like, this is not me saying this. This is just something you should probably be ready for. When you say that, like, you want to see my cock thing, I mean, it could have literally been 5 seconds and then the minute turned, but it shows on the messages there was a minute between you saying that and sending the picture. And, like,
oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. Because, like, first time I did that was actually with Spockter. I said, hey, check your DMs while we were in a group chat. And I said, and he saw the message and I said, you want to see it? And he shook his head, and then I sent him the picture and he went, oh, okay. You're a funny guy.
Okay, so if we time travel back just a smidgen here, there's two really important things, and I don't know if anything has come of this because I've been on vacay. Okay, you guys, I've been on a little vacay. But so the first question that I have is there any evidence that Jar joked around like this with males? We've been asked that question. That's a really good question. If he could show, like, yeah, I joke like this with everybody, not just females and women, essentially, it's like, okay, well, maybe this is just like a really fucking lame joke that you bust out all the time and everybody hates, and for whatever reason you still keep making it, even though it never really goes well for you. Right? The second thing is Jar had said that he had lost jobs over these kinds of jokes before, that he had, you know, been employed in places and he made the stupid, do you want to see my cock joke and shit like that or whatever, and he got fucking fired. Okay, so I want you to put yourself in the shoes of someone who received, like, disciplinary action up to and including termination for making this really fucking weird joke, probably mostly to girls. And then, instead of being like, wow, I can see that nobody likes this joke. Nobody thinks it's funny. Nobody's like, ha 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 ha, every time that I say it. We continue to do it and then act shocked Pikachu when everybody continues to hate the joke that we literally got fucking fired over. Like, that is another level of shit, bro. That is another level of commitment to being a literal fucking menace to society. Couldn't imagine. Like,
yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, I guess, like, again,
and this guy brings up a really good point, is that the time in between the messages is another thing that I would want to see. So if I was going to go down this just a robot autism hole, okay, which I might, you never know, okay? The time between those two messages is going to be really important, okay? Because if I'm joking around with the boys and I send a stupid, do you want to see my cock joke or whatever, and then I immediately send a picture of a chicken. Okay, whatever. Horrible joke. No one laughed. Everybody booed. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But part of the thing that a lot of people are calling out, rightfully so, is that it wasn't a joke, and it was for him to kind of like shove a sexual conversation into a conversation that wasn't sexual just to test the waters to see how the girls would respond, right? It's the same thing where if you're texting a girl and you text really quick and you say, oh my gosh, I have the biggest crush on you ever. And then you wait to see how she replies before you pull out the trap card of, oh no, my friend took my phone. I'm not actually into you. It was just a joke. My friend stole my phone and thought that would be funny to send to you. That would just be me. I've learned from my mistakes, but I guess Jar does not have the survival instinct, and he must then be placed into a jigsaw trap. Okay.
Yeah, not my thing.
All right, so he's trying to make the argument that those memes, those little messages he sent SynniBear, like, you want to see my blank, and you have a nice blank, or just memes and jokes that he did it to other people and other friends of his just because he likes to mess with them and like makes these type of jokes. Which, let me give him the benefit.
Just a little bit of feedback for Given Ant here. Your background music is way too fucking loud. I feel like I'm in a jazz swingers club, not the sexy swingers club, but like a like the swinging dance club, and I don't like it. And it doesn't match the tone of the video, mind you. It doesn't match the tone of the video.
Let me say, yes, that is a joke. It was a meme at the beginning. It's still not appropriate to say that to somebody who is literally like somebody who's being accused of being a pedophile, and you were trying to
took the words right out of my mouth.
Defending them, you know what I mean? Like, that is not appropriate to make those things at any point. Now, it's fine if you want to do it to friends and you want to joke around and do it with friends who are of age. That is completely fine. That's up to you. But I think it's
Is the name of this background music Annoying Trumpet? Because I think that's what it should be.
also a weird thing to like send it to somebody who you barely don't know and you're trying to get an interview and trying to make a whole video defending. Now, my very favorite Harry Potter lookalike Himpleton actually just brings up a very, very good point about basically how when you originally put the want to see my blank like image or message and then under it putting the actual picture of the chicken, there's a massive time gap. And there's also a point that people are making, which I have seen, where people are saying he was waiting to test the waters before he put the chicken. Because if
that's what I said. Oh my god.
Go with it and actually say yes, then he can continue with the quote flirting and sexting, which again, that is a way to look at that, but that to me that also looks like overanalyzing it a little bit, like a little.
That's not overanalyzing it though, because that's like the Rizless hoe attempt to try and get girls to engage sexually with you. And I wouldn't even say holeless or Rizless. Like, you can introduce sexuality into a relationship with like little jokes and like playful banter and things like that. That's not inherently like a bad thing or an inappropriate thing to do. A lot of people will test the waters in that way, but that's certainly what it is. That's the reason why you introduce it in conversations like that, especially with girls that you're trying to hit on, is because you're testing the water to see if they're interested in you in the way that you're interested in them. I don't think that's reading heavily into that. I would say that that's like with like 90% confidence that is what was happening. And I don't have a crystal ball. I can't, peer into the souls of others, but I would put good money on that's exactly what was happening.
But I see the point. I see what you're trying to say, and I definitely can see the avenue being possible, but we don't have enough to say that for 100% fact. It just kind of seems like we're overanalyzing something, you know what I mean?
So, I think what you're saying makes sense. So, with all of that being said, like, do you stand by, like, do you really stand by any of the stuff that you said in that video?
Oh, yeah. I mean, other people, like even Chud, agree with some of my points.
Sure. What
he stands by some of what he said in the video. No, dude, you should nuke the whole thing.
What would you still stand by, do you think?
Okay, I don't think dictionary definition-wise it was grooming.
No,
I
dude.
don't think what she did was grooming. Like, when I think
Hang on, I gotta hear the rest of this.
of grooming, I think of, like, someone trying to get with the child or get nudes from the child or something else. I don't think it's grooming, and I don't.
Come on now. Oh my god, no. Like, the whole point of grooming, like the real definitionally like accepted use of the word grooming, is when you're like normalizing somebody or like grooming them into becoming okay with sexually explicit content, which is exactly what she was fucking doing. That was exactly what she was doing. She was trying to normalize the act of sending sexually explicit material to a child, right? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
I think it's dumb when people say, oh, well, there's multiple different definitions of grooming, like grooming someone in a position of power. It's like, listen, if you were like, buddy, like H, I'll just call you
buddy.
H. Can I call you H?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
you
buddy.
Let's say hypothetically, in real life, your job is being a dog groomer. I don't think you would be too happy if I made a video called H is a groomer.
Right.
Like,
okay, but if you're accusing someone of being a groomer, everybody knows what that means. Everybody knows what that fucking means. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? Everybody knows what that fucking means. Nobody's making a fucking YouTube hit piece expose on somebody who grooms dogs. Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Like, grooming, I don't want the word grooming to be watered down because I think it's a very serious thing and a very serious allegation.
Okay, I want to talk to Jar. If any of my autistic warriors in chat are able to bridge the gap, the ocean that exists between Jar and I have a really important question here. In what way does what SynniBear did not satisfy the definition of somebody who is grooming somebody else for sexual purposes? In what metric does she fail to meet? Just wait, it gets worse. Oh no.
Problem, though, is what City did is so categorically over the top inappropriate that it's hard to not call it grooming. I can understand why people called it grooming, and I should have been way harsher on Cinny. That's like my biggest issue. It's just I never said what she did was okay, but I really should have been harsher in my words. Like,
What do you mean the dog grooming thing? That was kind of the thing that really made me laugh out loud, because it's like, what? That's not what we're talking about in terms of their different definitions of grooming.
This guy has good takes, and I say that because he's agreeing with me. Sorry.
There are different definitions of grooming. We're not talking about dog grooming. We're not talking about that type of. There's different definitions for the type of grooming that we were talking about in this situation. Like, you're being actually brain dead. And also, Jar, we've already had this discussion. Chud Logic and you have had this discussion on his own stream where you conceded on this. So you're going backtracking on it now, saying it's still not technically grooming because X, Y, and Z. Literally, I'm sorry. The girl literally made the 14-year-old read a rape comic out loud to them. I don't know what else is going to make you think that, oh, it's the grooming or not. Like, dude, it's like, how many times do we have to have this conversation?
With the whole like other calls that y'all had, because like obviously y'all had multiple other calls. Were all of those about your video?
I can't recall. Okay. I don't like to, I really don't like the commentary community amnesia excuse of, I don't remember, because it's so stupid. It's just dumb. The problem is, I was on sleeping pills, and I remember a lot of them being about the video.
No, we're doing the Roseanne Barr excuse. No, it was my Ambien that made me apologize for rape. No.
But I think a few of them were also just shooting the shit, just chatting about stuff. And it mostly happened because my roommate was on his trip, and I just need someone to talk to for a few minutes so I can pass out. And yeah, I mean, I almost called someone else as well, but
This is such bullshit, and anybody that is not, like, anybody that has a functioning brain stem will tell you that this is fucking straight cap, bro. You wanted to fall asleep on the phone with a girl that you thought was cute, even though you had no idea what she looked like and that she was accused of being a pedophile. But you wanted to fall asleep on the phone with this girl because you thought that maybe there was a chance and you'd be a little flirty, you know, a little sexy. Don't fucking lie. You don't have to talk to somebody to go to sleep. Put on a fucking podcast. ASMR exists. You can literally imagine that the person in the ASMR video is fucking talking to you. The whole reason that you do that is because you think the girl's cute and you want to talk to her. No, oh my god, dude. This is like giving me PTSD from the Prime Kai Katarina shit. Oh god.
what I did was incredibly unprofessional, incredibly stupid. It's not a romantic thing at all. It's just my nicotine addiction keeping me from falling asleep. And
as somebody who has a nicotine addiction, you guys, my nicotine addiction has never made me goon or make passes on, like, accused pedophiles. No, he can't keep getting away with this. No, who's gonna defend my smoker brother and sisters? No.
And if I don't talk to someone, I look at a screen. If I look at a screen, it wakes me up. And like I need total darkness. I even have like blackout curtains and all that.
You can't put on a podcast?
People got the wrong idea from those. The problem is I have none of them recorded because they were all on mobile. I can only record stuff on my PC, not on my mobile device.
You can't record things on a mobile device since when? Screen recording is a thing. Oh my god, he's so full of shit.
And I've heard that I might have said,
Your Honor, I was under the influence of nicotine.
like, oh, you are my type. And I was like, fuck, did I say that? And I'm questioning if I did say that in the last call I had with her or not. But if I did, I'm like 90% sure I followed up with, but I have a girlfriend. And
If I was making passes, which I wasn't, but if I did, I very clearly said I was JK. I wasn't trying to fuck, but if I was trying to fuck, I definitely would have said that I had a girlfriend and that I was only kidding. But I didn't, just for the record.
she's definitely my type.
What do you mean you were on sleeping pills and you had a nicotine addiction, so that's why your interview was not good? You're just making up excuses. First of all, that's not how sleeping pills work. Like, what are you trying to do? And why are you doing that during an interview? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're that exhausted, that tired of a person, do not make an interview with somebody that you're supposed to have a professional discussion with. Try to make a video, trying to, clear their name. Like,
make better choices.
I love how he's like, well, I don't remember if I said if I would fuck, SynniBear. I don't remember it at all. If I did,
I can't imagine you guys. I literally am having such a hard time with this. Could you guys imagine being so horny that you were, one, willing to say that you would fuck a girl when you had no idea what she looked like, and 2, saying that you're willing to fuck a girl after she just got accused of grooming a fucking minor and being a pedophile? How horny do you have to be to do that? Who among us, speak, has anyone ever been this horny before? Oh my god, are you okay?
I'll probably say it at the end, he's like, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend. Like what do you, like, yes, okay, if I start flirting, say, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you, but hey, I got a girlfriend. Remember this. Remember that.
But I will
I
fuck.
was actually talking to you, but I got a girlfriend. All right, I got a girlfriend.
Cinny in particular.
Oh my god.
kind of put it over the line with me, and I was actually about to follow up and ask about this because I remember you saying in the chat interview that you didn't end up actually looking at all the logs.
I guess so.
Yes,
So I can explain in
yes.
just a second, but like first I do want to hear what all you did and didn't look at, like in terms of the logs.
Well, I need to admit to something. I'm highly dyslexic. Like I have one of the worst cases of
fair enough.
dyslexia.
This man is literally attacking who I am as a person. I'm a dyslexic. I'm a dyslexic nicotine addict with poor sleep habits who has to listen to like a podcast on 2 times speed in order to fall asleep in a completely dark room with the perfect temperature, with nobody touching me, nobody breathing on me, complete silence, complete stillness. Like the birth of the universe level quiet. But he's attacking me personally. He's attacking me personally. What are you talking about? You're dyslexic and nicotine addicted. Therefore, I couldn't help but goon after the alleged pedophile. What are you talking about right now?
And that's why I was waiting for my roommate to come home so he could like help me read through the logs because he's a lot better at reading than I am. I asked my girlfriend and she was like, I don't want to look at those. And even then, even on the Chudge stream.
Has it been revealed that he actually has a girlfriend yet? Because I'm willing to bet cold hard cash right now. If there's any bettors in chat, I'm willing to bet cold hard cash that this dude does not have a fucking girlfriend. I'll put $50 on it. If anybody in here is a betting man or woman or other, whatever you prefer, I will put $50 that he does not fucking have a girlfriend. She goes to a different school. You don't know her. She goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her.
He didn't go over what was said in the logs with me, and I'm just.
Your Honor, I was too dyslexic to read the rape allegation Discord logs. My dyslexia prevented me from getting the full context of the sexual assault, groomer, like rape, fucking Google Doc. What? If you're that dyslexic, then don't comment on it. If you're so dyslexic you literally can't read, just don't throw your hat in the ring. I don't understand.
Just confused because like I read some of the highlighted parts. Like I looked through the first one and I saw people like, oh, Cinny's character was doing a suggestive pose, and it was fan art, and she posted it in her Discord, and I was like, I don't think that's porn. I'm sorry. And then I saw the second
I don't
doc.
give a shit about that stuff. Like I'm not.
Yeah, and then I saw it.
This clip in particular does irk me a lot. So the first point is he didn't read all the logs, which we already knew, but it's just like, dude, like if you're gonna make a whole video defending SynniBear and like trying to like defend her of all counts and all points, but you don't read the whole logs, what are you doing? Why are you making the video in the first place? You need to read everything, all right? Because you're coming to these conclusions that this isn't grooming, this isn't child abuse, this is not this is not that, that's not weird, that's not porn. But then you don't read everything to the fullest extent and doing your own more research. And the point that really irks me is the dyslexia thing. Because if you don't know, I have dyslexia myself. I had it all my life, and it's been something I've always struggled with. And him to use it as basically an excuse on why he didn't read the logs is just ridiculous.
I don't like the distracting trumpet.
Don't actually do this type of content, or at least walk it with somebody. But he got too panicked and too paranoid that Kuma leaked his thing where he had to release it then and there. No, what you should have done is done more thorough research and actually read the logs before you go out and defending something. And this to any content creator out there, before you make a video defending anybody, you need, and I repeat this, you need to make sure everything is correct. You've read every DM, every situation, and everything related to everything before you can come to a conclusion, especially if you're defending something.
What I'd love to do is just bring up a couple of. So I actually read through, and like this isn't a flex or anything, by the way. Like, I just want to make that clear. But like I read through all of the DMs, okay? Because so Cinny released all of them without like completely unadulterated with her response. And so I do just want to bring up a couple of pieces of context to see if this not changes your mind to think it's grooming, but changes your mind at all on kind of your opinions of it. So like first of all, with the rape comic, in different calls, Cinny got to read that out loud, read some of the panels out loud.
Yeah.
Does that change anything for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it depends. Like I'm assuming.
It depends.
She read it out loud.
It depends. It depends. It depends on what? What does it depend on? What do you?
Where minors were present.
Well, Enno was the one reading it out loud.
And it was the minor. The minor was present.
Oh.
In Call.
Oh my god. I did not know that.
What do you mean you didn't know it? You made a video defending this person, and you didn't know that the person that they were having read out the rape comics was the minor in question? Jar.
Yeah.
That I did. Oh God.
And
Oh my god.
20 hours.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, good grief. I had no idea. Oh my
Calls, and most of
god.
them were dedicated to like talking about that sexual material.
Yeah, that completely changes everything. I'm sure you have more, but like, I think that's enough. Like, case closed. You don't.
That's like all you had to read. Somebody could have synopsized that for you. You didn't even have to read it yourself. Dyslexia King. Oh my fucking god. This can't be real, dude.
How much of a coomer do you have to be to like risk your reputation over something like this?
Look in the mirror, Jar. The call is coming from inside of the house. What do you mean, how much of a gooner do you have to be? You're the one who's literally defending a fucking groomer, pedophile, rapist person because you wanted to smash her anime avatar. What are you talking? You don't even know what this bitch looks like. You don't even know what she looks like. Oh my god.
Dola Bubgins Donatet $2 truc superchat. Saques mai dos d'ullars en trus money in your faça.
Thank you so much for the $2, Doodlebuggins. Thank you.
So Hempleton tells him about basically the whole thing about Cindy making Eno, the minor 14-year-old, to actually read the rape comic that we talked about last time, where she admitted to in the other leak call that Cindy had with Kumo. And Just Robot, that changes his entire perspective. And it honestly gets to this point where it's like, if you didn't know about it, I can understand that, but it's also like,
how did he not?
Like, if you did a little bit more research, you could have known about it. Even
how did he not?
Leak, I heard rumors about this, right? So I feel like if Just a Robot just waited to make a video on him, on the whole SynniBear situation, I feel like that we wouldn't be in this situation, you know? Did more research, did more due diligence, but no, his little penis got in the way because he'd rather go, like, goon over a possible pedo than actually get the story correct. But yeah, that's pretty much the call itself. There's a couple things that I think are really funny that he does mention in the call, but if you want to go actually listen to the call yourself, go ask and go follow Hempleton. He has the call himself, and it's...
Dude, that's fucking insane. That's nuts. Imagine being so horny, you guys. I don't think there's a single thing in the world. I could never imagine being that horny. That's insane. That's insane, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all I can say. Okay, I want to watch this one. Talk with Just a Robot's alleged victim. So I've heard bits and pieces of this lore. I've received little nuggets of this lore while I've been on vacay. Let's torture ourselves a little bit more, shall we?
My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube, debunking SJWs and feminazis too. We criticize reactionists in hopes they get the boot. Just a Robot marches on.
So guys, how's it going? My name is Ant. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. So yes,
Lio streamed the full one last night, but said he wouldn't release it to anybody. He knows that the stream is still up, right? Not to like shoot the content in the foot here, but Lio knows that like I can see that he streamed last night. Like, it's not a privated stream. Like, that you can still see it. He knows that, right? He's aware of that? Yes?
we're talking about Jar another time because a doc was released on Twitter, basically kind of accusing him of making, like, getting like a 17-year-old to make lewd art of another content creator, another artist content creator. They released a bunch of DMs and everything of the sort. There's a whole Google Doc that got released because of this situation.
Not
so
the Google
we're gonna
Doc,
dig
bro.
into the situation, see if any of these allegations hold any weight, and see if anything that's being accused toward Jar is any truth. Now, even though that we don't like Jar on this channel, trust me, I know that, and I know you guys don't. We have to look at these allegations with a lot more of kind of an unbiased look, because these are serious allegations, and we can't like not look at it that way. So even though we don't like Jar on this channel, and I know I don't, let's look at this with an unbiased lens. All right,
Yeah,
that's
guys,
all I'm asking.
let's be.
So here's the post by Choco Latte.
Let's put on our rape review glasses, you guys. Let's be fair and honest, okay? Tom is fair.
This is the person who made the allegation and the document toward Jar, saying, to anyone who knows anything about Just a Robot, I can finally share my experience with him, that he is in deeper depths. I want to thank those who helped me and share this. Jar, I'll never forget nor forgive what you did to me that day. So the Google Doc starts with trigger warning for non-consensual words and imagery. I was here to come out about this when Jar was well seen in the commentary community. And if I were to show my experience, I would be terrified to be harassed, threatened, and any terrible way people would defend Jar. But about hearing about the Just a Robot's downfall, I could finally speak out. Who is Just a Robot?
Okay, first thought, just popping into my head. Convenient that this person waited until there was already, you know, a shitstorm against Jar. Convenient. That's always something that's kind of a little like, why are you choosing to do this now? And unfortunately, you guys, I know all women believe all women. I hear you, but like, your incentives do get called into question when you decide to come out with stuff at like an opportune time. You know, if the tides are already against somebody and, you know, things are going south, throwing your hat in the ring can sometimes have perverse incentives. And that's just the reality of the situation, right? Like, if something happened to this person, I am sorry, like, that sucks. Obviously, I don't wish rape, digital or otherwise, on anyone. But, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, why did you wait till, like, right now to do it? You know what I mean? First question.
Well, he's a commentator on YouTube and well known for his political issues. He reviews movies and any TV shows. His robot character often represents him, and he mainly uses his voice to express his opinions. And then he has a link showing more about Just a Robot as a person. It has been about 4 to 5 years since I joined the Just a Robot server. I must come clean about this because I do not want to stay silent anymore. I feel like I need to get this out of my system. I am 21 now, and I joined his server when I was about 17. I was a big fan of Jar. Every Tuesday, he would join a VC for his announcement and chat with his fans. He would even play Super Smash Bros. With others. Then he would send me a friend request. Then I would send a friend request to Jar, and immediately he would accept.
Is this how you guys feel when I read stuff to you? I'm not trying to be ableist, but like, this guy said that he was dyslexic. I'm dyslexic too, so I'm just curious. Vibe check. Do I sound like this when I read to you? Because if that's the case, I'm getting a screen reader or something, dude. Fuck.
I was thrilled and felt like I was a exponential in his server until around October, until I joined ABC and wanted to ask him about the art role since I greatly enjoyed drawing and modeling. He then makes the joke in a public call, drawing his OC violating jaded animations. The people in the call were freaking out before he asked my age. I said I was 17. Then he tried to backtrack and ask me to draw Jaden lifting her shirt in a sexy pose. This means he continued requesting.
Okay, so he knew that. Okay, so he knew that she was 17. That this person is 17, and then the question was to draw this person's OC kind of sexy. Am I following this correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong. Guide me. It sounds like he knew that she was 17, and then he said something about drawing her original character in kind of a sexy pose. Yes? The allegation thus far is sexy pose. Confirm or deny? Yes? Am I following this correctly?
Me to draw for him and give the art role. He sent me a link in my DMs to a Google search. Jaden animation porn. I thought it was okay that he then drew it for him the next day. Nobody questioned it or even called him out after this happened, not even the moderators. It was lingering in my mind that day if asking a 17-year-old for these requests was for just an art role was just okay. I thought.
Okay, so first of all, I don't think that I would say, starting in brave take, I don't think it's appropriate to ask somebody who's underage to draw a sexy picture for you. I don't think that's appropriate for starters. I will say, and this is my understanding, obviously I disagree with this because I think that like everybody in the art commentary community are porn sick fucking weirdos who are like way too horny for their own good. They're like the horny band kids in high school where it's like, can you guys please like fucking calm down? Like just relax a little bit. I know for a fact that there's like weird kind of taboos and expectations around the kind of art that people are drawing for each other, even in the instance where it's somebody who's underage. I know that they have like, it's just kind of like a weird alien space where like this kind of shit, to my understanding in the art commentary community, is like normal. Like this isn't like weird to them. Like this is like normal, which I disagree with that entirely. I think that that's fucked up. But like in their little bubble, that this is like normal behavior for them, which problem nonetheless. But still, the other thing too that I'm seeing is that Jaden specifically requested for people to stop drawing her character in porn, and that is a fair request, adult or minor. Okay, don't draw like my D&D orc getting fucked in the ass. That's super weird, guys. Please stop doing that. I think that's a fair request to say, I guess.
Thought that his request was a joke.
Well, of course, I'm not saying it's an excuse. I obviously still think it's like gross, disgusting, like weird fucking freak behavior to be obsessed with like drawing everything in like a pornographic way. I think that's fucking weird. But I do know that people in our community, they're like, oh, well, this is just kind of how it is. And I don't know if that excuse works right? On people that are not in the art commentary community, at least, right?
I did get that role after he sent it to him. He kept me around as a friend for 4 years after this happened. I tried to interact with him, but he would barely talk to me because of how busy he was, and I respected that. I even wanted to speak with him, but I never got the time to do so. But I still respected him. But it would continue to look at those previous DMs and that he sent me, and he never deleted. I felt incredibly guilty about not speaking about this publicly. I was scared that people who were still fans of Jar would.
Okay, that's it. I'm reading this myself. This is ridiculous. Okay. Jaden animation porn. I thought this was okay, and I drew it for him next day. Nobody questioned it or even called him out on it after it happened, not even the moderators. It was lingering in my mind that day of asking a 17-year-old these requests for an art role was okay. I thought that this request was a joke. I did get that role after I sent the drawing to him. He kept me around as a friend for 4 years. After this happened, I tried interacting with him, but he would barely talk with me because of how busy he was. I respected that. I even wanted to speak with him, but never got the time to do so, but I still respected him. But I would continue to look at those previous DMs that he sent me, never deleted. I felt incredibly guilty for not speaking about this in public. I was scared that people who were still fans of Jar would do something terrible to me. I wanted to keep myself and my family safe. So Jar has said many times that his community is fairly sycophantic, so I think that that's fair. I also, again, would put this in the category of like being really just fucking weird. Like, if you want sexy art of your weird robot OC, why would you not ask somebody who's not 17 to do it? Like, it seems like a big fucking, like, I wouldn't even say a mistake, just like a fucking terrible lapse in judgment. It was either like the biggest fuck up ever, or he's just like dumb. Or he did it on purpose and he wanted to make somebody uncomfortable and he liked that. Those are like our three options. And it could be a combination of multiple factors. But nonetheless, like, this is just kind of like a weird, like, if it was like a one-time mistake thing, that still is not an appropriate thing to do. Like, so I don't like it. Okay. The only thing I've ever spoken, the only things I've spoken to were my friends and my love companion. They even say he was wrong to do this to a minor, but it was 4 years ago. I don't know if this was considered too late, or it didn't matter, but he still did this to me when I was a kid. But I am finally here to speak about my experience with him, the things that he shouldn't have done. I thought that he would change and be a better person, but I had this terrible gut feeling that something wrong would happen, but I ignored it. I thought everything was going to be okay. I felt awful for not speaking out soon when I had speaking out so soon when I had the chance, but I was scared that I would get attacked by many fans who would defend Jar. But now I can speak my mind because it's the right thing to do, and I can't sit and linger about this any longer. So, okay. Earlier, when I was like, why come out now? That's kind of odd. Like, yes, that does raise kind of like a red flag that the tides are turning, but it would also make sense where it's like, if you're afraid that people are going to like shit all over you for saying something about this, given the community that you're in, if you're in the art commentary community and everybody's like, no, it's totally normal. Everybody draws your little OC character like getting fucked. Like, this is totally normal. Like, why are you freaking out about it? Like, being insulated in that, seeing that break out of that community and then have other people from the outside be like, no, that is actually kind of fucking weird that, you know, somebody, you know, a decent age older than you asked you when you were a minor to draw like sexy art for them. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So, okay. That's making sense. Okay. It's coming together for me. Okay, next. Okay. Jar doesn't think before he says or does something to take action. He never sees what's wrong with who he socializes. What's wrong with who he socializes with people. There are many things that Jar did that are terrible, and I've been killing myself on the inside for having this thought for so long. I hope that everyone who is reading this can understand my worry. The mental state that I'm in right now is a lot of hell. This message will bring up what Jar has done, and I will never forget nor forgive the terrible things that he has done to me. What are the things that he knew about me? I was a minor. He knew my age. He continued to request me to draw something lewd for him for my art role. He should have stopped himself and thought what he was requesting from an actual child was wrong. He wouldn't have contacted me in the first place and asked someone else who was a full-grown adult, but he didn't. There are no excuses whatsoever for what he has done to me, and I will never forgive him. Okay, and then we just get commentary. So I would say, like, this is still, like, fuck shit. I wouldn't say that this goes as far as, like, somebody being, like, it's over the internet. Like, obviously, there's still boundaries and appropriate ways to interact with people, and inappropriate ways to interact with people, and especially in the context of somebody who's underage. Just don't. That would be, like, my advice to everybody. If you are, over the age of majority, just don't, just don't. Especially if it's, like, sexy stuff, just don't. Like, it's just such a stupid fucking thing to do. It's inappropriate. It's disgusting. And it's just fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. Why are you not talking to people your own age to make you sexy pictures? Why do you have to ask somebody who's underage? Great question to ask, okay? And it makes sense to me in hindsight that this person probably felt more comfortable coming out and saying like, no, Jar, did blah, 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 or whatever the fuck, in the context of people outside of the art commentary community seeing just how fucking weird Jar is. Because I could understand being insulated in a space, people telling you that like, no, it is actually normal. Everybody draws sexy characters of their OCs all the time. It doesn't really matter. Nobody, not that big of a deal, da 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 da. And then when that breaks out of that community and people are saying like, no, this is actually kind of fucking weird, you might have that bravado to be like, no, you know what, you're right. Maybe that was something that was inappropriate that happened. So that makes sense to me in hindsight. Okay. Got it. That was fucking weird. Fucking weird. Yeah, just don't do that. There are so many furry artists, like weird, people that will draw you whatever your heart desires in the most degenerate topics or whatever possible. Why would you ask somebody who's 17 to do it? That's so fucking weird. That's so fucking weird. Why would you do that? Endless amounts of, digital pornographers out there, okay? Endless amounts. You could probably spit, and I would hit like 4 or 5 of you guys in my chat that are willing to commission Gooner material. I'm certain that you're here, okay? Why would you not go to one of those people? Why defer to a 17-year-old to do that? That's so fucking weird. All right, here we go.
I've been through quite a bit of a roller coaster lately. So, here's my first question, if you don't mind if I begin. Do you mind if I begin?
Am I being recorded?
Actually, Charles asked that. Would you be okay if I record you? I record all my calls with people, just so you know, just in case.
I guess it should be fine.
Okay, so my first question is, did you actually look at the docs at all?
The first one, yes. The second one, I didn't get a chance to. It was made so that Jack could upload his video as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure it came out the same day as me making my the one that I know made. I'm pretty sure was made on the exact same day that I recorded my apology video.
And then it was 14-year-old, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my first question. I looked at the first doc. I desperately looked all over the first doc. I don't see any
First
grooming
doc's good.
We determined that was a lot.
Yeah, so he's saying here that he did look over the doc, but he also didn't look over the doc. Like, it sounds like he's just glazing. Like, he's just questing right now. He doesn't even really believe what he's saying. He's questing.
Oh, yeah, like, Cindy had her avatar in sexual poses, and I was like, yeah, have you not seen Naruto or
I have my volume booster at fucking 400%. Yeah.
any PG-13 anime? Like,
No, I think a lot of that document was just complete horseshit. Honestly, of course, there were like some things that I do think were problems, like the actual issues, but a lot of it was just bullshit.
yeah, like I was looking at that, and I was like, this is so much nothing. Like, okay, sure, there's some stuff in here, but like 90% of it was just nothing. Like you saying, oh, my character, this someone made for me is sexy. It's like, oh no, that she said sexy. I heard the word sexy in a fucking Shrek movie when I was a kid. Like, oh no.
Yeah, again, that doesn't mean it's okay. Like, you should still watch what you say, regardless of what media is normalizing whatever.
Okay, so question one, let's just go where I asked you then. Did you take your apology down, and if so, why?
I did it because I'm making a video, kind of going over why I don't believe I'm actually a groomer.
Oh, wow, why don't you?
I'm making a video on why I'm not a groomer. Oh, okay. We can slow it down. Lio Convoy just talks, so sorry.
Think you're a groomer? It's because there's legitimately no evidence of you grooming. Is that why you think that?
And this is why I was talking about that Jar just did not come in here with any objectivity, like at all. His mind was made up.
I will be completely honest. I didn't even consider it to be grooming until Jack told me it was grooming.
Oh my fucking god! Of course you did. Of course you did.
I didn't even consider it grooming until I was told that it was grooming. I didn't know that I was grooming a minor until somebody told me. Red flag behavior.
Because, like, here's the thing. I looked through both docs. Okay, were you talking appropriately? Yes. Were you grooming? No. So, let me go off topic. Cindy?
Were you talking inappropriately? Yes. Were you grooming? No. What is this? Oh my god.
Are you, can I call you Cindy? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah, it's Cindy.
Okay, I might accidentally call you Sunny by accident, but...
All right, let me go ahead and do this, because I don't want to put other people at an issue here. I can do a poll. Okay, cool. So I'm going to have you guys vote on what speed you want this at.
Okay, thank you, Lio.
We'll
Thank
go
you.
from there.
A gracious king. Thank you, king.
Yay, I learned to do something. I am very smart.
Well, that's kind of a stretch.
Smart.
We know.
This is the entire call, Chris. I have it.
He's the chosen one. Lio Convoy, the chosen one.
All right, so let's see here.
All right, come on now.
Yeah, it's going to play.
Come on now.
Person who made the old talk about you when you were dating a 17-year-old while you were 19.
I keep seeing people saying that we were dating. We weren't dating.
Well, here's the thing. Even if they were dating, legally the only real issue you'd have there is if pornography was sent because of federal law. All right? So...
Thank you,
yeah.
Lio. So wise.
That's not really an issue, I think.
Well, again, you can't... I'm going to get triggered because grooming is not illegal. Grooming is not illegal, okay? Like, legality is not the metric always to determine what's right and what's wrong, what's like appropriate behavior and what's inappropriate behavior. Okay. There are states where it's illegal to smoke weed. Does that mean that smoking weed is inherently wrong or bad? Not necessarily, no. Okay. Like, legality should not determine whether or not something is appropriate. Okay. What the fuck?
I honestly don't know about that situation. Like, I've heard rumors about it. So what's the situation between you when you were 19? What's the situation with you and the 17-year-old? And I just want to make this clear. I was one of those guys who defended Call Me Carson when the same shit happened. So you don't have to worry about saying anything.
Don't worry, Queen. If you admit to me that you're a pedophile, I'll still quest. I will still Yas Queen you. Okay. Ah!
Sorry, my cat's like screaming in the background. She wants something, but so way back when I like became friends with someone named Pee-wee. I guess now they go by Bug Spray. I just keep calling them Pee-wee because that's like ingrained in my brain. That's just who they are to me. But I don't know, man. Like we kind of just like, I didn't realize that we only talked for a week before it got weird. But we were just like.
You don't think that's indicative of a problem? Only talking for a week before things get weird?
Both being sexual like toward each other, and then like.
Oh, so the tactic is the minor. The minor started it. Oh my god, please.
To help me move out by moving in with me. And I wanted very badly to leave my parents' place, so we went through like a lot of planning. And then one day they just ghosted me, and I had to work out other arrangements.
Going ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple days after they ghosted me, they made like a public YouTube video exposing me, and like they leaked like a shit ton of the art I sent them. Which,
yeah, and someone made a video defending you, and that video got like 300,000 views or some shit, right?
I don't know how many views it got, but I'm assuming you're talking about the video that Soap the Neko made.
I think it was Soap the Neko.
Yeah. I did not.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this since Soap's been brought up. I've heard the leaked calls. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you're not doing it right. But good lord, I know that you guys aren't really used to this, but handling something this serious like it's online.
Okay, nobody is looking to Lio Convoy for how to handle online internet predation. Okay, nobody. We all know that Lio Convoy is not the expert in the room. Okay, I would not defer to his expertise. Like, he's not wrong that this was handled poorly, but not because he could do a better job. That's not why.
Drama does literally no one any favors, so just keep that in mind going forward.
Want to cover the situation because I didn't want to draw attention to the things that got leaked. I was so fucking embarrassed.
Hey, that makes sense. Like, it's embarrassing when you have your private messages leaked. But more importantly, so I think
it's so embarrassing when your private messages get leaked, and then it turns out that you were actually like rizzing up a child. Oh man, embarrassing is the word that I would use there. Certainly. Oh my god, these people are fucking crazy.
The point of the question: the person who made the first doc, like the old doc about you with the 17-year-old, are they the same person who's making the new doc now?
I don't think so. Also, what was there one that came out before addressing SynniBear 3, or are you just talking about that one?
I heard that the same person, I just heard this recently, like today, someone told me that, oh, the same person who is calling SynniBear out in their talk was the same person who was getting onto their case like a year ago when they were 19 and talking with a 17-year-old, and I wanted to run that by you, see if you knew anything.
Well, I think you do know why, Ponder. The reason,
you know, if Lio wanted better viewership, which I know that he does because he's always questing after views, he would just publish this call in like a video without his fucking commentary. Just, you know.
Why there's so much focus put on the views, because that's how Jar sees everything. Not whether or not something's right or wrong, but how many views it gets.
I don't think so. No.
Ironic.
The person who made
It's
the
ironic.
was like a really old like ex-friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain like how much they just don't exist in my brain.
Okay. Well, is NO friends with the person who made the first doc?
I'm not aware of them even like knowing of each other's existence. I mean, obviously, I think. I'm gonna call him Bunny. I'm pretty sure Bunny like probably knows about.
No,
the
other question. Did you say
Bunny is? Bunny is the person who made the doc.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a personal irritation of mine, and it's not something that like I can actually be mad at people for, because it's the nature of this type of discourse.
Nature.
There are very few things more ridiculously irritating than talking about a very serious situation and having to use people's screen names. Like Tinkle Sprinkle 27 sent pornography to a minor and tried.
Well, Lio, King, look in the mirror. Come on now. Come on now.
To meet up with them. Like, that by nature already makes me want to scream. The screen names aren't helping anything.
And sorry for going on a tangent. I thought you wanted me to at least try to explain what the Pee-wee thing was.
Sure, go for it.
No, I already did.
Oh, the 17-year-old? That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if you fuck the 17-year-old because, like, Romeo and Juliet laws, 2-year age gap, both teenagers. I defended Call Me Carson doing the same shit, so I cannot bash you for what Call Me Carson did because I feted him. If I did that.
For the record, the Romeo and Juliet law is very state by state, so just keep that in mind.
Thank you, expert pedophile hunter Lio Convoy. Thank you.
I would look like a massive hypocrite. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Good point. Good thing to point out, Music Kennedy. He's right. He doesn't talk about whether it's right or wrong. He talks about perception.
That's literally what you just fucking did, Lio. Come, it's hard for me to. I'm sorry. I'll chill. I'm chill. You're right. You're right. I need to relax. You guys are right. Thanks for holding me accountable.
It's asinine.
Yeah, and at least from what I can tell from the messages, there was no indication from on my end that you were trying to get with a 14-year-old romantically.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have to explain to Jar that romantically and sexually are not inherently interchangeable.
True. Okay, he's spitting.
Yeah, but like with the way people are talking about this, they're making
And, you know, I wouldn't think I'd have to explain that to a straight dude.
you seem like the next EVP, the next cause
To a straight
whoever
dude.
whoever the fuck. Like, and this is like the important question I want to ask you. What like pushed you in to like saying like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I groomed a minor. I'm leaving my channel that I've worked so many years on because of because. Yeah, so what?
I can answer this question. It's because she did it. That's why. Why did you throw away your career online? Because you did the thing that you were accused of. Yeah. You got caught with your hand in the proverbial pedophile jar. Okay, like that's why. That's why I can answer that question easily.
What was the thought process there?
I had like a thing in my head where I was just like, oh, this is what like seems like the best option, just to keep everyone happy and safe, I guess.
It was the best option to keep everybody happy and safe, not taking accountability or accepting that you did something fucking wrong. It was just you guys, it was just to keep the peace. It was just to keep the peace. And after this conversation, he still swept for this hoe? Are you for real, bro? Oh my god. The cavalier attitude, the just like nonchalant, like, oh, well, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that nobody was mad at me. That's your concern. Oh, okay.
It was mostly me trying to earn back Jack's trust by being open and honest with the people, like with my own audience.
But you weren't honest with them. You said you groomed someone, and I don't.
I thought I did.
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay, you did
was
though.
The first big red flag to me. At first, I thought this was pretty cut and dry. You got accused, docs were made, there's so much evidence in the doc, there's so long, you must have done it because you admitted to it. So I was working on my video, and then I thought, I just had that feeling, the same feeling I got when the Peaches drama started, the same feeling I got when the Stalker drama started. It's this feeling I get in the back of my neck that just tells me something's not right here, and I thought about
his pedo spidey sensors were tingling. In all seriousness, you guys, if you're somebody who, like, can be gaslit into believing, like, contradictory timelines at any given moment, you shouldn't be on the internet for starters, and two, you should never interact with anybody ever. If somebody says, hey, you groomed this person, and you go, oh shit, I did, sorry, but you didn't do anything, you should have a caregiver. You should have somebody, like, you should have a state mandated caregiver at that point. What are you talking about right now? What do you mean?
about it. I was like, Cosmodor did not admit to grooming
All right, a bad person. Let's not throw out random accusations without evidence, please.
until it was too late. Neither EDP to this day has not admitted to doing anything wrong. Groomers don't fucking admit to it. So I thought to myself,
Jar, you have been in calls where they have done just that.
why would she admit to it? I can't even think of a single groomer who just flat out said, yep, I did it. And then I started thinking, maybe I should reach out to you and have a chat with you.
Other than literally her, bro. What?
So you think you, like, I don't think you groomed anyone. Like,
does anyone know what this girl looks like? Like, they're all, I think she only has, like, an anime avatar or some shit like that. Like, they don't even know what this girl looks like, and they're dick riding her this hard. Has she revealed what she looks like to these people? Like, is this... Oh. Are they, like, talking to Megan Fox right now? Like, what is going on? What is going on? What is the hot... What... In what world is there an acceptable ratio of hot to pedophile? Like, what is happening right now? Even if she was hot. Like, what? How does that make that... oh my god, I don't want to... Echo and Queeman have seen her? I have to see it.
That's just how I feel about this situation, because, like, what you did was inappropriate. You shouldn't have done that, but I don't think you're Cosmodor level. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're working on a response to everything. Is that right?
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, it's going to be an uphill battle. Make things really bad for yourself by making that apology.
I realize that.
Yep. And here's the thing. As much backlash as you're getting right now, Stalkers and Peaches was surprisingly worse, so I think you have a chance of getting out of this.
Images taken moments before disaster. What's up, Milk?
Give me a second.
Take your time, Lio. Take your time, King. Really
You could
process
say that Spockter's is on the same level for the initial claims.
I don't even know who the fuck Spockter is.
How was Peaches worse? Peaches got essentially accused of being a bad friend. It's not the same thing as being accused of grooming. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
those are
also
pretty
aware
different.
and savvy enough to know that drama channels are going to pursue what they think will be more entertaining in some cases, or softer topics.
Okay.
So very rarely is a drama channel, like an actual drama channel, going to pick up on something that's grossly horrendous as grooming for two reasons. Number one, it's not really something they're going to get entertainment out of, and I can tell you from experience, it's draining, and nobody really wants to do that.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, what's the plan with you and Jack?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Fuck. I can see what he posts on Twitter. I can tell he's not my friend.
I would say the same. I don't think that's what friends say about one another.
God, he's
Yeah,
not-
guys, friends never hold each other accountable. If you're somebody's friend, you just have to excuse and defend all their actions endlessly, because that would be an indictment of you, that you chose a bad friend.
Who is this
Oh.
Calvin Garrar? Who is he?
Thank you for the membership, Darth Gently. Appreciate it greatly.
I'm so fucking far.
Jar, how would you know?
He's calling me a pedophile.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen other stuff.
Well, I mean,
I saw, like, I was at work, goddammit, and I saw him say some shit like, live and suffer, pedo bear. Like, I went on
mysterious.
having this story in my video, but I think it's so jarring because he left before I even came home from
Jarring. Oh, got him.
work. Like, I came home from work and he was just gone. And then sorry, what?
That wasn't that funny.
It's funny to hear a woman say that.
Ha 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 ha! Woman tell joke. Ha 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 ha! Oh my god, you guys, I'm so uncomfortable. Ugh.
Not for once.
This is
I
dark
just want to
Riz.
just think about that for a second.
Think about it, guys.
It's funny to hear a woman say that for once. Like, Jesus.
I came home from work and he was gone, and then the next morning, the police came to my apartment.
Oh,
for a wellness check.
no.
The
For a wellness check,
coppers.
not for anything bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I woke up to like the police at my door, and they were just like, "Hey, heard something was going on with you. Your friend called us here," and I was like, "Oh." And then I looked at my phone and I saw that like my real life friend tried calling me multiple times, and Jack tried calling me multiple times, and I texted like both of them, and my real life friend didn't know that the police were coming.
All right, real quick.
Real quick, guys.
Got a message from Monstrous, and I'm not trying to ignore people who are messaging me right now. It's just, I'm streaming. North, since you're listening to this right now, I'm not going to unhide you on the channel, because while I have unblocked people like Vlad and Akumu and whatnot, they didn't make false grooming claims, and they're not clout chasing content hogs. So you're going to stay hidden, and that's how that's going to work.
So I figured they didn't call
Cool.
him. So
Thanks for letting us know, Lio.
I told Jack like, "Oh, the police came by," and he was like, "Yeah, we thought you were dead, lol." Like he said LOL at the end of his message, and then he never texted me ever again.
Oh. Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, this is good because this means he's upset with me, but he still cares about me. That's good. He wants to make sure I'm alive." And then like I went to work, and in the middle of my shift, I saw that he made like a big like Twitter thread, basically mocking me. Like he bragged about stealing my friends from me, and he said like, live and suffer, pedo bear. And then he like posted a picture of like a hat that he left on my pillow when he left. Like it was a hat that said groom on it.
Actually, that's something I've been meaning to ask you. So, like, they accused you of touching them inappropriately.
Yeah, fuck him for even like insinuating that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get real here. Professor Dreadlock, get in here, Professor Dreadlock. I need you for something.
What?
Who the fuck is Professor Dreadlock?
Oh, he's taking a
What's
shit right now,
happening?
never mind.
Oh, he's taking a shit. Periodic reminder, Jar is like almost 30. Periodic reminder, Jar is like 30. And he is this socially maladjusted. What's up, stampeding snails?
I told you! He tells on himself! Can you imagine having to bring your roommate into call so you can put them on a call with a complete stranger to confirm that you guys touch each other's butts? What is this? What is this?
Same Lio, same King, same.
I've been married for years. I don't even do that with my wife. This is crazy.
Wait, Lio doesn't even touch his wife's butt? Oh. That's his black roommate that gives him the pass. I'm sure that the black roommate that allows him to say incredibly racist shit is the same girlfriend that he totally fucking has, yeah. He totally has a black roommate that is okay with him being racist, and he 100% has a girlfriend. These are all true statements.
Okay, I was gonna bring him in, and like, here's the thing: me and Professor Dreadlock, we're best buddies, and we're romantic with each other. We slap each other on the ass every now and then. We spook each other.
It's romantic to slap somebody on the ass? Suddenly? Is that...
We don't poke each other in the crotch, but we do pretty much everything else. And like when I heard that, I was just,
Oh my god! I feel like I shouldn't know this much about these people. I don't... Yeah, we like don't touch each other's dicks, but you know, we have a little horseplay bro time from time to time. Like, we don't like fuck each other, but we certainly engage in
just like, you know.
And they were roommates.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna make a quick poll because I have to have fun with this, or I'm gonna cry. Let's see here. No, it's not Q&A. It's the wrong one. Where's the poll? There it is. Start a poll. Ask the question.
What's the question, Lio? Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging, Lio. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. It's gonna be like...
Very important question.
It's gonna be like,
All
is
right,
it gay to touch your friend's ass?
Identified or physical to answer this poll. Because frankly, I've had roommates. I've been in Boy Scouts. I've done a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't never been touching man butt. I just need to know. Just need to know.
Fellas, is it gay to touch another man's butt? What has this content devolved into, you guys? What is this? How did we get here?
Am I the abnormal one? Because I don't know, man.
Jack goes by he, him, but like...
Jar was trying really hard to dodge the groomer allegations that he accidentally said that he molests his roommate. Like, he was trying so hard. He was concerned about the wrong allegations. He did it, you guys. He beat the grooming allegations, but unfortunately he did admit to homosexually molesting his roommate. Okay.
Their sex is... They're an AFAB, and...
Yeah, he's AFAB.
Yeah, so... Two women living with each other. I don't know what it's like with two women living with each other, but I can tell you, as a guy who lives with another guy, we sometimes touch each other a bit inappropriately.
No. Bro jobs are not for straight people, Jar. Bros, don't do that.
I think it should have been like a red flag to literally everyone when Jack showed like me screaming at him like through text, saying, "I always asked you if it was okay, and you said yes," and like no one mentioned that or like said anything about that.
Well, you need to understand this corner of the internet. They're fucking idiots. They will believe what they're told until they're shown the opposite. I mean, come on, you've seen this with the Stalker drama. You've seen this with the Peaches drama.
Maybe he is, Chris. He's certainly not beating the allegations.
Oh, Lio! Ooh. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to subscribe for that one. Let's, wow, that was good. Ooh, I liked that one a lot.
They're fucking idiots. They will believe what they're told until they're shown the opposite. I mean, come on, you've seen this with the Stalker drama. You've seen this with the Peaches drama.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he is, Chris. He's certainly not beating the allegations.
Wow, okay. You guys, I think I'm really starting to like Wheel Convoy content. What's that meme on TikTok where it's like, guys, I don't think that I'm enjoying the Renaissance Fair. And then it's like, guys, I think I'm really starting to enjoy the Renaissance Fair. That's how I feel about Lio Convoy right now. I'm really starting to enjoy Wheel Convoy content, guys. Oh my god.
I expect the sniper to be at my window any moment now.
Luke literally put up...
Oh god, he's cooking.
Yep, that seems legit to be.
He is, and I said this to Jar before, and I'm actually not joking when I said this.
Okay.
I do think that Jar actually has like a form of trauma, whether it be PTSD or whatever, from his internet spats to that degree, where he just constantly brings them up. He can't let them go. Like, he just can't.
Or it's just like the only prism through which he can understand the world, which I don't know if that's like trauma. It's more of like being deranged.
There are people I have beefed with that and this has actually happened, like in Senate and other places, where people will come into the server, hop in voice calls like, "Ha, Lio, bet you remember me, don't you?" I'm like, no, I don't. Well, I'm the guy you yelled at in this call over this. Like, I did that like 20 different times. It's like the scene from Batman Beyond. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? This man needs help.
I'm a little thrown off that like the
He's not wrong.
commentators aren't like looking at that.
Actually, that's what I've been meaning to ask you. Aside from me, has anybody reached out to you?
Okay, let me tell you something about commentators. I've got some in the chat. They do not like touching this stuff. Not just because it's not fun, because it's...
Okay, this is like patently untrue. Chud Logic, Turkey Tom, Nicholas DeOrio, these guys literally popularized the phrase rape review. Okay, what commentators are you talking about right now? What commentators are you watching that are like so prudish and sheepish that they're not willing to cover this kind of stuff? This is like primo lolcow content. This is like the two R words fighting meme. Like, what commentators are you talking about right now? To whom are you speaking? What do you mean?
Draining, and it's a lot of work, and if you screw up, man, it's hard. Very hard.
Very hard.
You know, I get what you're saying, Creepy, but I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think you can have both.
Two YouTubers contacted me and like asked me questions, but no one else. Yeah, it was
Okay, so I'm literally the first person who was like, hey, I don't think you're as bad as what
You're the
everybody else
second
is saying.
person. The first person was Kumo.
Oh, sorry, you were a little... Hang on.
Like, hey, I don't think you're as bad as what
You're the
everybody
second
else is
person.
saying.
The first person was Kumo.
Oh my god, you got out-riz, Jar. Oh my god, Kumo is coming for your queen. Oh my god. Jar, you're gonna come in here and let Kumo take your pet pedophile? Come on now, you gotta fight back, Jar.
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Well, Phineas, the commentary bros are addicted to covering things they find entertaining. If they covered a whole bunch of grooming stuff...
No, see, he's talking about commentary bros. Commentary bros love this shit. What are you talking about?
That's all they'd ever talk about, because it's happened so often.
Literally, that's like... Yes! Lio, who are you talking about right now, King? The commentary bros, quote-unquote, love this shit. What?
Oh, can you not hear me? Oh, shit.
Okay, I think I can hear you now. Say something.
Sorry, my queen. I thought you said that Kumo was the one who reached out to you first. I'm so sorry, my queen. I'm so sorry, queen. Did you say that Kumo was the one who reached out to you, my queen? My queen, please confirm or deny that it was Kumo, my queen? My queen? My queen?
Hello.
What the fuck is going on here?
Hey,
Let me check
Monstrous.
my audio settings. Yes, headphones.
Well, I think I'm done. Dog, you're not going to a veggie?
Okay, fix my headphones.
Lol.
Sorry that took forever.
It's alright.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay, anybody who says lol instead of LOL, electric chair, okay? Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 directly to the electric chair. Lol. Oh my god. We're breathing through it.
My headphones are really bad. If I knock my headphones a little bit, like I lose all the audio connect.
Alright, so, since I'm being asked about the poll, 68% say, no, the butt touching is not normal. And, 32% say yes. Oh, okay. Alright. Not my business.
You guys, is it normal to sexually touch your other male friends? Is that normal? Is that normal behavior? The answer is no.
I'm just gonna say it ain't normal.
It's like, yeah, I need to get these things replaced. So, so aside from me, like, no one else has reached out to you and said, hey, I don't think you're literally the next EDP 445.
Oh no, he really is doing the I didn't hear you correctly. Are you sure that you said Kumo? No, Jar, your queen.
One YouTuber did.
And what's his name?
Kumo.
Of course, it's Kumo. Like,
Oh, you got out-quested. Oh, he was coming for your queen.
But, like, it sounds like sometimes he could be skeptical in the right areas, and you know what? I think he was skeptical in the right area. Because, like, I've heard rumors that you two were collabing together, but I watched his video.
Collabing?
Like, I don't...
Collabing is a stretch, but, like, he's trying to help me, like, make my video as good as it can be.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
queen.
Yeah.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Like, not a collab, just, like, he's looking over my stuff.
Yes, queen. Yes,
It doesn't
queen.
matter, Vlad. You didn't boink the homie.
Yeah, because...
Sorry, guys. If you don't blow your friends who are also males, you just didn't have a typical male upbringing. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
Or did you?
I was so ready to tear into you, and this was the day I was going to upload it unlisted for my Patreon supporters, and it was going to go live tomorrow. But then I decided to fact check one more time just to make sure everything was correct, and I've had this feeling for a while, like something isn't right. And after looking at everything, I realized okay, what you did was bad, very bad. If you better thank your vagina. If you had a pee, you would be, oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee.
Oh my god, it's like I'm being tased to death. It's like I'm being literally feasted upon by thousands and thousands of tiny fire ants. You are so lucky that you have a pee-pee. Because little did you know that it's actually so much harder to be, like, a groomer if you're a man. If you had a pee-pee, you, like, would not be able to handle the strife of being horny. Like, please, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm so upset. Say thank you to your vagina for me. Please say thank you to your vagina queen. Oh, God, please.
I'm not going to say that Jar's wrong on that, but the problem is...
Okay, but he is wrong on that. Okay, he is wrong on that. Okay, no, your vagina does not save you from being a fucking creep, dude. She still got crucified regardless. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered.
Jar's not wrong on that. The bigger problem is Jar's taking amusement in that.
What do you guys want back? You want...
You for...
If you had a pee-pee, you would be... Oh, man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee-pee.
It would not be good for you if you had a pee-pee. Because then your homies would want to touch your pee-pee.
Okay. From the wood chipper too is inherently...
Okay.
I mean, we've tried so many times with women. Like, we gave you guys right to vote 10 years later, Great Depression.
What?
I think not.
This is the Riz. This is the forbidden Riz. This is it. Well, actually, we gave, ladies the right to vote, and then, suddenly, boom, Great Depression. Anyway, are you single? Do you want to see my cock? What is this dark Riz? Like, I totally understand why SynniBear is, like, doing this, because, you know, when you're cast out to the wolves, any friendly face is, you know, reprieve from the death of 1,000 fangs sinking into your flesh and tearing you apart in the court of public opinion, of course. For anyone else who is not literally a fucking groomer pedophile, does this work? Can you believe that there are people out there that are alive right now where this dark Riz actually works? What the fuck is this?
There's this scene in Mulan that I have been feeling quite a bit.
Oh, God.
It's when Mulan's father comes out, he sees something, and he just says, I'm going to go pray some more.
Okay, base Lio. Okay. Resume. You're good for takeoff, Lio. Continue.
God.
Continue to cook.
But yeah, like, I don't think you're a groomer. I think...
But yeah, anyway. Sorry for making a joke about sexy time. Anyway, next question.
Your friend who you lived with for years convinced you that you were a horrible person. You started thinking you were a horrible person, and you cracked underneath the pressure and decided to say something in a video that made you look really, really, really bad.
I hate you, lad.
And I'm guessing you didn't fully grasp what the word groomer meant, right?
I think anyone who was watching my videos might be able to discern that, because
imagine, like, this is just unreal to me, because what she did was definitionally grooming. Definitionally. Like, if you pulled out a textbook, what she did would, like, the example of what SynniBear did would be in the textbook as an example of grooming. Well, I didn't know what it was. Okay, so you're so stupid that you say, like, yeah, I did this thing even though you have no idea what it is. But secondly, even by that metric, if you did know what it was, you would know that your actions fit that to a T. What?
If you could be so lucky, do you know how dumb these people are?
In my,
They could never be as smart as you,
admitting
Queen.
that you think your audience is dumb. Look, my audience can be kind of goofy, kind of silly, and that's why I love them, but congratulations, you're about to hear the first shot I've ever publicly taken on my channel at Lily Orchard. That's Lily Orchard behavior right there.
Lio is cooking. Oh my god, this Lio redemption arc is not... This is unpredictable. I can't gauge the temperature of the room right now because he's... Wow. You guys, are we Lio Convoy fans suddenly? Are we all suddenly Lio Convoy fans? Oh my god.
The audience is dumb. The audience is dumb. Buddy, you're dumb for saying that.
So Jack...
Okay,
I
Lio.
think Jack doesn't understand what grooming is, and I've been getting a lot of my information from him, because one of the things that I know I've said that was incorrect, was, like... So Jack keeps saying that he was groomed by Kitty Dog when he was 12 and Kitty Dog was 14, and I believed him.
Okay, that's...
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not ready for a Lio grooming take. I'm not ready for this, but like, yes, the whole point is that you're normalizing somebody who would otherwise be alien or like these concepts would be foreign to. You're normalizing that kind of content with that person for personal gratification or gain, right? Like you could have somebody who is, you know, a minor who is still, for all intents and purposes, grooming somebody else to be ready for some kind of sexual engagement, especially if it's not age appropriate. Okay, so I'm really scared. I am walking with Lio, okay? I am walking with him. I am following him to the garden, okay? Please do not lead me astray with a dog shit take, Lio. After all the kind things that I've said about you, please do not make me regret my kind words. Please, I am begging you.
Nothing wrong with wanting to believe your friend, but that's a situation adults should have handled, not internet people.
Okay, he's kind of cool. Okay, cool.
I don't want to downplay
All right, cool.
his experience in like that. He was
Close call.
traumatized. I just, now that I'm like going to therapy and shit, I don't think it was grooming actually. That doesn't sound fucking right. God. And I feel fucking stupid for like making a video and defending that point.
Okay, you know how the only
Crazy idea. Somebody is accused of grooming. Maybe just like don't touch that with a 10-foot pole until the dust is settled. Just a thought. Just a thought. Especially because half these bitches can't even fucking read. I'm assuming that's half of the problem. That all these guys are dyslexic, nicotine addicts. Like, I don't know. Spin the wheel, okay? They all have issues going on, all right? Maybe you should just wait. Obviously, this is not for you, okay? Obviously, this is not your wheelhouse.
interaction we had ever was when I commented on your Slaughter video.
Yeah.
Okay. In that video, you said you were moving in with Birdie. And, like, when I heard you bring that up, I was like, haha, well, this is going to be entertaining in a year.
Oh.
So that's exactly what I thought, because I was like, oh, two ArtCC people underneath the same roof. What could possibly go wrong?
Obviously
Sorry I
everything.
didn't warn you sooner. Honestly, I thought you would throw Jack underneath the bus first. Honestly, I thought it would happen the reverse way.
You know what? I'm not here to throw a whole bunch of ice. So, remember that.
No. God, this entire situation just sucks.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I've been in your shoes. Peach has been in your shoes. Foster has been in your shoes. The only thing I'm going to tell you is this.
Okay, well, if everywhere that you go, people happen to fall into the pedophile shoes, maybe keep better company, I think.
Once you're out...
I don't think Peaches was ever accused publicly of grooming. Like, even now with the FCK stuff, like, I worry that happened, but so far I haven't been provided any evidence of it. Akumu tried to send me the logs for the part of the server that was locked away, but he keeps
Oh, it's Akumu, that's where he's getting everything.
I keep forgetting to send it to my main. But, yeah, that's not the same thing, Jar. Not all controversies are equatable.
Out of this situation, don't
Crazy
don't
take.
fuck up again. Like, don't fuck up like Spocker and Peaches did. Like, here's the
Yes, it's okay to sexually engage with a child once. Just don't do it twice. That's the Are you kidding me?
When it comes to the Spocker situation,
oh god,
being a pussy. Like,
I'm uncomfortable with the energy.
Like, oh yeah, I stumbled upon it.
Thank you, Akumu. And frankly, I think if Akumu had direct evidence of that, that's what he would open with in any conversation we'd have. So I don't think that's inherently true. So if it is, well, Peaches should burn. And if not, well, Peaches should be held
chill,
accountable for
guys.
whatever else
Chill.
Looked through all the multiple folders I had on it, saw the 13-year-old nudes, freaked out, ripped it out, stomped on it, and flushed it down my toilet. I'm not a predator. I just held onto those nudes and deep within folders, and that.
Oh. What the fuck, you guys?
And yet, Jar didn't pay attention to the fact that he talked openly about it in the recording he didn't know was recorded among friends he knows would defend him. He didn't say any of that. What Spotter said in there, I believe, is exactly what happened. He had no reason to lie, not to people he knew who was going to defend him.
That's what happened to me. Oh well, guys, I'll keep uploading like I normally did, but instead he was like, oh no, I'm going to run away and make people think I'm a predator, like fucking idiot.
God. I remember people, like, getting really upset with me when I tried giving, like, Spocker the benefit of the doubt in my video, where I was just like, you know, maybe he just forgot about it, and then people were, like, calling me a dick writer.
Well, you are that. Let's be honest here. I've seen how much you come.
This is an interview that he's doing to see if somebody's a fucking, like, child groomer. And we're pulling out the Riz. Oh my god. No. You guys, please say this is... Oh my god, no. No. Hey girl, I see recently that you got accused of being a child groomer. Would you mind if I interviewed you to get your side of the story? I know how much you come. Oh my god, Anderson Cooper is literally spontaneously combusting right now. This is fucking... Holy shit. No, I did not know about Spocker having CSEM. No, I didn't. Oh my god. It only gets worse. Why would you guys say that?
Okay. Monstrous is in the chat. Monstrous and I take shots at each other, like, about weird stuff sometimes.
Okay, I don't care, Lio. This is...
So that...
Coomer, like, I've seen some of the stuff you've drawn.
Don't remind me what everyone's seen. Fuck.
But I'm gonna give you some advice, okay?
No.
You don't want any advice?
Okay, fine. damn
Okay,
it.
number one, you're going to have to take the L on the way you were talking to the 14.
She's totally oh my god. She's totally picking up on this too. She's totally picking up that he's questing. She can feel it. And so she's taking all the defense that she can get. She's like playing along with it because she knows that he'll sweep without reading all the fucking logs. Oh my god, this is like... She's 4D pedophile chessing him right now. Oh my god, dude.
But you have to make it
Oh,
clear.
no, definitely.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that. There's no... Like, listen, I had a 14-year-old like, hey, I want to make you... I'm a big fan of you, and I want to make you Hopi. And I was like, no, I know where this is going.
Want to make you what?
Situation. No, thank you. Not dealing with that shit. Just talk to 18-year-olds or older. Like, I
Yeah.
one time said something very inappropriate to Just Stop when he was 17, and I felt fucking horrible for that. One of my thumbnail artists was 17, and I said something inappropriate to her, and I felt awful for that. Like, because you sometimes get these people...
Oh, okay, so he admits in this call that he did act inappropriately towards the 17-year-old. Every time I'm like, wow, we're kind of at the bottom of the rung here, you guys. Where else is there to go? Surprise! We can go even farther.
Kids, but the thing is, mistakes happen. But
You know, Monsters, I didn't point that out because I wanted to see who else would. He says because he knew it was a honeypot, he stopped. Now, do I think that Jar is a predator based on that? No, I think he probably just worded himself because that's just who Jar is. I'm trying to give grace and think of best case scenario. I don't want to be bad faith towards him.
you can't be talking to 14-year-olds. And after that mistake happened, like when I said something inappropriate, I was like, I'm not talking to them for a few months.
In fact, I'll go ahead and give you an example. So years ago, I had like a 15-year-old reach out to me and like, Lio, what do I do if I really like a girl? And my response, you know what my response was? Was it tell them how you feel? Was it be honest about yourself? No, it was go talk to your parents about it. I'm not
Base Lio. Base Lio.
I'm not
Okay.
your parent. Go to your parents.
Okay,
When
he's
somebody's
cooking.
13 Before I start talking to them again, I want to make this clear. I wasn't hitting on them or anything like that. I just sometimes you say something inappropriate. It's nothing that would get me canceled. It's an optics nightmare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're concerned about the optics of it all? That's the concerning part? Not that you're being fucking weird? Oh my god, I am so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, like
In my
you see my
video, I
YouTube
make
video, right?
I think so.
Okay, when I said adults talking appropriately around minors all the time, people really took that the wrong way. But like,
Oh.
I defended
What did he
myself,
say?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
In my
you see my
video, I
YouTube
make
video, right?
I think so.
Okay, when I said adults talking appropriately around minors all the time, people really took that the wrong way. But like,
Oh.
I defended myself on my second channel in my Vincent Spellman video. I was like,
To answer your question, DC Draws, you don't.
Will you shut the
provide
fuck
them with
up,
head
Lio?
Starting to.
in it, like inappropriate things can happen.
That's not okay, though.
Like, the kids are saying inappropriate stuff to each other all the time. It's not like you're not grooming a kid.
There is a difference between two kids like saying like weird shit to each other and then an adult facilitating the conversation about the weird shit. What?
Because you say PP by accident around them. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference though, Jar,
I was so upset I accidentally changed the scenes. Sorry.
between saying it on accident and saying it knowing they're around and being okay with it. That's not
Thank
the
you,
same
Lio.
thing,
Yes.
Turbo Dork.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Turbo dork. Okay. All right, Lio.
with how much you coom, just I would recommend just talking to 18-year-olds from here on out.
No, that's kind of the conclusion I came to in my video.
That was a hot take. The hot take is, with how fucking horny you are all the time, maybe you shouldn't talk to my... That was something that we had to think about.
Yeah, like just remember, just tell them, hey, hit me up again in 2 or 3 years when you're 18. I can't talk
Or
to you.
just
Right.
don't talk to me. Goodbye.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with this stuff, and you're not gonna get all your fans back. People are gonna hate on you, but that is better than people thinking that you're the next Cosmodor.
Well, the sad thing is,
Who the
Cindy was
fuck is
supposed to be-
Cosmodor?
Also, like if a kid comes in my DMs, I'm either going to think that there's some fan that needs to be told to go away, or if they want my Transformers, but they're my Transformers, not your Transformers. You don't get to have them. You
Lio,
don't get to
please
opt me
just
as
play.
Transformers.
Please
I
just
have
play the
them.
call, Lio. Thank you.
Yeah, like I had to change my Spocker thumbnail, like one where he said coming up to get a cupcake because I was like, oh, people might take this the wrong way, and I don't like Spocker, but I don't
Oh,
think
shit.
he's a groomer or anything like that.
Now, there's going to be people who are going to be listening to this while they draw that were involved in this back and forth, and you're probably screaming liar right now. And they're correct.
Okay, yeah, I would just like to take a moment to address the hit me up in a few years. There's a word for that. That's called grooming. If you are talking to somebody who's underage for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't pretend to know what all you people do on the internet these days. Okay, I don't pretend to know. It's not like, wait for me. No, bitch, that's fucking weird. Wait for me. When's your 18th birthday? What? What? What?
Correct. Jar did not change that thumbnail because he was worried what people would think about Spoctor. He changed the thumbnail because he got annihilated on Twitter over it.
Not
because
on
he got
Twitter,
dogged
bro.
on Twitter over it. That's why he changed it. It had nothing to do with his own personal opinions. Just a lie.
So that's why I had to change the thumbnail. And I understand you've heard nothing but bad things about me. I'm pretty sure you think I'm a racist pedo yourself. At least one of those things.
I know you're not looked at in the best light, but I don't actually have any labels to attach to you.
Come on. Not even the racist one.
I'm
Okay.
I'm too stupid.
Boo!
I don't keep up with like all the drama. I just
The drama.
Yeah, I was mostly thrown for a loop when you said you were coming back from work. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you did YouTube full time.
Because that's Jar's dream. To Tay, you know, I agree that it's a shame that some of the focus is being taken away from Cinny, but the plus to this is the entire reason Jar's getting dunked on is because he what? Defended a groomer. So the label is still being put on Cinny. She's just not the main focus, but people still know. It's hitting a wider audience, so that's at least a plus.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Okay, not YouTube full time. Well, the thing is, I thought you did internet stuff full time because like commissions and all that. Because like
yeah, I know, I remember Vlad, and I'm
right, Lio.
While I believe that, I don't believe that Evan was joking. Yes, good episode of Leadership, by the way.
I looked at your art style. I was like, this girl draws porn for a living.
Oh God, I wish.
Oh,
no.
What?
In fact, I'm still. Fuck. I'm being called a scammer because I didn't finish all my emergency commissions because I fucking lost track of all of them. I don't know I don't know who I owe art. Like I don't know who I owe money. I had to give like a really fucking large refund like very recently because of all this coming out. I don't know.
Shouldn't you be able to track that by like your payment?
Nar, not my porn drawing business. Nar. This is. Right. I'm starting to not have very much fun with the jar call, guys.
Payment processor and DMs though.
I completely forgot I even like got money from them at all.
Yeah, we can't always keep track of everything. I've been accused of not paying my editors or thumbnail artists at all because I underpaid one of my editors by mistake because he confused me with between USD and Australian dollars.
Yeah, Jar actually wanted me to solve that problem for him too, by the way. I told him I was busy because I was. So yeah, another thing Jar wanted me to fix for him at the time.
Like I got confused, and I'm going to talk about that in a video, but like one day. But I don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah.
All the smaller like things that are being like said about me, I plan on covering in like a second video. Like for example, the scamming thing, and also
girl,
like,
just let it go.
Because I said something racist.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Everybody's really concerned about the racist accusations. That's certainly what everybody's upset about. You're right. You should make a fucking video on that. That's what the people want to hear. That's totally not going to blow up in your fucking face. Great idea.
You're talking to the racism king over here.
I'm being called racist because I said something racist. People keep accusing me of liking women because I had sex with one. How could they come to this conclusion?
Lio, please.
The king of racism. But I need to like talk about that in a separate video because the first video, the one I'm making right now, is mostly just talking about why I don't think I'm a groomer and why Jack is mean. He's mean. He's mean. Everyone look at Jack.
Hitler making a video on why he doesn't think that he's an anti-Semite. Curious. Like, why would you do this? Why would you not just, like, disappear? I don't understand why. You're making it worse, bro.
Hilarious. You can't stand the truth.
Right now,
yeah,
no, there's like a bunch of fucking issues I have with Jack after saying all this.
Actually, that reminds.
Okay, so here's the thing. Look at Jack. He's mean. He's mean. Okay, so let me make this very clear here. Despite my own missteps, the things I screwed up in, I've only had one, to my knowledge, person get onto me for mocking and dogging on somebody who's predatory. And I haven't seen all these streams because I'm not going to put myself through that, frankly, and I don't have the time for it. I don't think any of these streams are like, well, Lio was too mean to the predator. Lio was too cruel.
Okay, but here's the thing, Lio, is this isn't about you. Okay, you're cucking the content right now.
The people didn't,
Okay, play the video.
Do they receive Social Security?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I heard a story with that. Like, I will admit, when I was questioning this, I did watch Kumo's video because I realized, okay, I need to hear someone defending this because, like, sometimes you just need one person to say...
Sometimes you just need, like, one guy who's in the competition with the same hoe to really, gas you up enough to defend a predator. Wow, great take. Great take.
The Emperor has no clothes for you to actually see that he's naked. And when I saw Kumo's video... I get him and Kumo mixed up. When I saw
he was getting me and Birdie mixed up. Like, that was funny.
Yeah, when I saw his video, not a great video.
Wasn't mean enough to Vita. Still alive.
Lio! Chill out!
He kind of rambles a lot. It took forever to actually start. He also has another video that is way shorter. I prefer his second one, but even then the second one is so long. But like, I looked at the video and I was like, this dude doesn't know what he's doing, but like, he's telling the truth. You're not a groomer. You're a lot of things. You're inappropriate with minors. You shouldn't send the stuff you sent. You've had multiple warnings about this. You had warnings. You've had it with a 15-year-old when you were 18, and you had it with a 17-year-old when you were 19.
Okay, so why are we not hitting
like,
them?
Here's the thing. Normally I would say 3 strikes, you're out.
Wait, what was the first one?
The 15.
Normally, I would say 3 strikes you're out, but little cartoon avatar is like pretty fucking cute. Normally, I would say, you know, 1 pedophile incident, 2 pedophile incidents. We're pushing it. 3. Normally, I would say no, but SynniBear, your little avatar is just so sexy. What is happening? Help me!
15-year-old when you were 18. Wasn't there a situation with that?
That doesn't ring a bell.
Huh.
15-year-old when I was 18. What the fuck?
Ah, well, in that case, it's 2 strikes.
That does not compute. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, point is, you need to be careful, and you, like, here's the thing, this happens again. It's going to be really bad, so, like, you need to...
Girl, it's already bad!
Double check what you're doing, who you're talking to. You need to keep the ages in mind, and if you're gonna start your Discord up again, make it 18+.
Yeah, that's also part of my conclusion.
Yeah, okay.
A girl!
So, hot take, Cindy shouldn't have a Discord server.
No, she should
I
not.
don't know why he thought that was a rational thing to tell her.
It's like, I'm gonna probably have like an age verification thing going on. I don't know how exactly I plan on implementing that yet, because I don't want to, like... My first idea was to have people, like, give me their driver's license, but that...
I don't know if this
That's a wow, guys. One's in chat. If you would be very eager to give the accused pedophile your fucking driver's license that has your full name and your address and shit on it. One's in chat. If you would be like, yes, Beyonce, anything for you. That's insane. What? Oh yeah, you want to get my Discord server? Just show me your driver's license. Are you high right now? What?
That's what Zach said. Wow, you're so Julia for this stream. Absolutely. Pepiga? What does that mean? Dare I say you gobbled the ops. You phantom taxed their melon. 365 party girl bumping that. I feel like
Lyle,
I need
please
to die.
shut the fuck up.
Have them click on the I promise I'm 18 button. Like,
but then people are gonna be like, that's not good enough.
Tell them to make videos on Pornhub instead of you. Then, like, can I tell you one of the most boss moves I've ever seen?
Sure.
Billionaire in Brazil said he was going to bury his $1 million car so he could drive it in the afterlife. He was doing the Egyptian thing. Bunch of people called him stupid. There were so many articles about this. Day comes for him to bury his car.
What are we talking about?
He goes up on stage and says that he's not actually burying his car. He did this as a publicity stunt to say that it's National Organ Donor Day and that his car is not as expensive as the organs in your body. So if you have a problem with him burying his car, then you're a hypocrite if you're not donating your organs. And the amount of people becoming organ donors on your driver's license skyrocketed in Brazil.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? What was the point of that? What are we comparing to right here? What do you mean? 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 Jar, what do you mean?
Objection, relevance.
Thank you, Lio King.
The point is, people can't get mad at you for a 15-year-old sneaking into your 18+ Discord when Pornhub allows, like they're
okay, this is, okay. Jar, my king. My autism avenger, okay? There is a difference between having reasonable safeguards, saying like, I don't want anybody who's under 18 in my Discord server because we horny post or whatever the fuck, okay? There is a difference between somebody lying about their age and getting access to a server that's like for adults, you know, in the same way that there's, you know, on Pornhub, you click the yes, I'm 18 tab or whatever the fuck. And of course, that's not foolproof. Of course, people who are not 18 are just clicking yes because, you know, America, let's go. Okay? That is worlds apart from knowing somebody's age and engaging with them sexually anyway. That's the difference. It's not like somebody accidentally, or that it's not the case that somebody lied about their age and then got, you know, exposed to explicit content. Okay, that's not even kind of in the same realm of what we're talking about. We are talking about somebody who is an adult, who is aware that somebody was a minor and then chose to engage with them sexually anyway. Those are two totally different things. Like different planets. Different planets. And thank you. Discord is not made for porn, okay? I can reasonably expect that I'm going to go into a Discord server, and the first thing that happens is I'm not going to see pictures of boobs. I can reasonably assume that, okay? Maybe some of you fucking weird people like to do that in your Discord servers or whatever. I'm not in those Discord servers, okay? But, like, you can't honestly be comparing somebody lying to get access to like a certain restricted part of a server or whatever versus knowing that somebody is underage and then choosing to engage with them sexually anyway, despite knowing that they're underage. What are you talking about? What does this say? No, not quote America. It's the entire world. Age of consent in Italy is literally 14. I'm tired of people acting like America is so sexually. Everybody's sexually depraved. All of you motherfuckers need Jesus, okay? Every single one of you nasty little hoes needs Jesus, okay? We are a society that is rotting from the inside out because you guys can't stop cooming. It's depravity. Depravity, okay?
Security goes about as far as click on this button to say that you're 18.
That's the fallacy of relative privation. Like, here's the thing. If I'm seeing a dude get mugged in front of me and I stop the mugging, I can say that mugging's wrong. But I don't have to comment on every mugging.
Well, I feel like Pornhub is
objection, relevant.
doing that on purpose, though.
Well, it's illegal in my state. I live in Texas.
No, I mean like just like not putting it up.
That's actually true. Unless you use a VPN, apparently you can't access Pornhub here in this state. This is hilarious.
A shit ton of.
What state is that? I'm on my way. Let's go.
Who want to look at porn are like teenagers.
What I find the funniest thing about this entire drama is like the doc that was like, oh, her character did a sexy pose, and then Jack links it beneath his video, and it ends with the fucking your two characters.
The fucking panty and stalking me.
Yeah, like I know what panty and stalking is, and I know that's not a show I would be like sending to any minor I've spoken to. Let's just say that. And when I saw that,
Now, I will say that was horrifically inappropriate of Birdie to do, and it's also inappropriate for Birdie to put out sexual content or things that glorify self-harm to an audience 16 and under. I recommend whoever is Birdie's friends straighten Birdie out on that, because you're going to have the same problems going forward if you don't.
It's just like, I was confused.
I don't know who the fuck Birdie is. I don't.
SynniBear 03, she drew a character in sexy poses. It's porn. Here, let me link it down beneath my video.
And to Ozzy, who said, "Oh, you're still a local lion boy."
Lio, can you please shut the fuck up?
The irony is palpable. I can't get over that. Like that's such a like.
The thing is, if Jar was operating this interview properly, he wouldn't be this chummy. He'd be straight to the point. He'd be asking very specific questions to see what response he would get and compare it to what he knew. Jar came in here to make a friend.
No, he was in there to horny post. He was in there to quest.
I understand where I'm coming from. I'm so pissed off.
I understand where you're coming from. I've been in your shoes multiple times.
Called me a freak, and then
I've been in your shoes multiple times, person who is accused of grooming children. Oh, okay.
You animated my ass.
Yeah, you're both goomers as far as I'm aware.
Okay, that needs to be.
Come on.
That's actually kind of funny.
But he thinks like he's better than me. I'm gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just angry. I'm angry.
Yeah, like I think what you did was wrong.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm repeating myself at this point. And I will say
I repeat myself a lot in my thing.
Like, here's the thing. I'm a very punishment equals the crime kind of guy. That's why I defended Peaches so much, because I was like, there was too much punishment for what she had to go through. And then they changed her pronouns a bunch and went crazy.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there.
Oh boy.
So
hit us with it, Lio.
Jar was asked by Peaches to help defend her at the time with factual information Peaches gave him. Jar instead decided to go with the rest of the crowd and dog on Peaches, so he made a promise and chose not to do it. So it's like the third time Jar has made a claim about his intentions on something that is inaccurate.
Well,
and secondly, Peaches didn't change her pronouns and go crazy. Peaches was always unwell, and her pronouns had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, how dare you make fun of someone's pronouns, Jar? Asshole.
And I'm so glad to finally sit down and talk to you.
Oh, God, monstrous. The only time Jar will ever hear a woman beg is for her to beg him to shut up.
I was nervous. I've gone back
They're cooking him.
I've gone back and forth on my videos.
They're cooking him.
I made it really quickly, and then realized, I need to find the evidence, and then I had to change this, I had to change that, I had to change this, and I had to change that. And once I finally had a video all lined up so I could, like, look through it and fact check it, I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so low energy because, like, I don't really believe in what I'm saying. And then I realized, what am I fucking doing? I should reach out to you to hear your side of the story. And what gave me the...
I should reach out and hear your side of the story, my queen. Anyway, do you want to see my cock? Like, what it is very obvious that we're questing right now, okay? And the fact that he didn't even read the document, and then he's going to rely on her telling of events without having read the document, without having any real way to, like, fact check what she's saying. Because if he read the Google document, he would know the answers to a lot of the questions that he's asking, and then he would have banger content because he could fucking trap her in lies. Lio he's cooking. Don't get me wrong. Lio's cooking right now. However, he is underestimating how horny Jar is for this person. He's severely underestimating it. He's playing it up to like, oh, he was just no, he wasn't content brain. He was horny for this bitch. Because if he was content brain, he could have made the best content having the exclusive interview with her. Catching her in lies, reading through the Google Doc, fact checking. He could have made the content that he supposedly is really interested in. He's not interested in the content. He's interested in her like fucking anime avatar, like digital pussy. That's what he's interested in, okay?
Courage to do this was I saw that you took or privated your apology video, and that made me think, maybe she's realizing, hey, I'm not a fucking groomer, you're just a coomer.
God, yeah. The whole thing is mostly embarrassing. I am also, like, just let me complain for a second, I'm also just so fucking, like, I'm throwing shit at the wall because I'm remembering when the Pee-wee shit happened, like, the same people who came to me, like, including Jack, the same people who were like, yeah, it was really, really messed up that they leaked all your porn, that was so messed up, oh, they're such a baddie, and then they're doing the exact same fucking thing. Like now that they're mad at me, they think it's, like, super cool and awesome to just do it again.
No, there's no evidence that Jar groomed a minor.
Like, even when...
To elaborate a little bit on this, to pontificate, if I may, the Jar grooming allegations are fucking stupid. The allegations are that Jar groomed his niece. Jar doesn't even have a niece. Like, people were just straight up saying shit, so... Hello?
The, like, Addressing SynniBear 03 document came out, I was, like, having the worst time because a very particular, like, piece of information was in there that I did not want anyone knowing because it was insanely personal.
Now,
I wonder what that
going
could
to talk
be.
about what that is, and the reason why I'm not censoring that, because even though they're a scumbag, there's some things I think they're nobody's business, but the reason I'm not censoring it is, unfortunately, it already has been made public. But I want you guys to listen. Now, keep in mind,
Okay, listen,
Jar
guys.
isn't us.
Listen.
Jar doesn't see Cindy as a horrible human being that needs to be extricated or expedited to the nearest cell. He sees somebody he's being friendly with, somebody he wants in his corner. So I want you to pay
No, it's somebody that he can quest after.
attention to what Jar does when Cindy opens up about something.
Okay, let's
And
see.
I was, like, kind of having a fit over it. And just because, like, now it's suddenly public that, like, my body is broken. And
Wait,
Jack was, like,
what do you mean?
I don't want to repeat it.
Wait, what do you mean your body's broken? Like your leg is broken, or?
No, I was, like, venting in like the group chat that Bunny was in. Like the beginning of the document is talking about how they were in a group chat with me and a couple other people. And at some point I was, like, venting about, like, something I learned in therapy and was connecting some dots.
I saw that she broke up with him. To my knowledge, they're still together.
Wait,
I don't know
what?
where you're getting that, Josh.
Stop.
One of those dots was a medical thing. And
A medical thing.
They
Okay.
posted me, like, talking about the medical thing. And,
What
like,
medical thing?
Hypersexuality.
If you...
Listen, I'm not gonna force
I'll
it. I'm not gonna
say
force
what
it.
it is, as long as it's, like, not gonna make you uncomfortable. Just, like, I said in the chat that, like, I can't
scared.
masturbate. And I don't want any of that.
So Cindy has to be very
What?
transparent, very
What?
vulnerable about something that's super personal. Super personal.
What's happening?
And Jar thought it was appropriate to laugh about it.
I thought that was Lio laughing. Hang on now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And masturbate. And I don't want any of that.
So
Oh. So she learned in therapy about this thing, and he thought that was fun. I don't even know what to say, okay?
So Cindy has to be very transparent, very vulnerable about something that's super personal. Super personal.
So
And
personal.
Jar thought it was appropriate to laugh about it. See, the chat knows. You guys know. Now, pay attention to what he's about to
If
say.
you know,
here,
you know.
'cause This is going to be a sound clip for the ages.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm ready.
What do you mean you can't masturbate?
I don't feel anything.
No, is he gonna say you just haven't fucked the right guy yet? Please tell me he doesn't say that. Please say that she just hasn't fucked the right guy. Oh God, please, no, please no, please no, please no, please no.
Like, nothing happens. And
Well, that's because you're a woman.
Oh, it was worse. Oh no. Oh no. He's a female orgasm truther. Oh God.
So I think it's been confirmed Jar's never excited a woman before.
Oh my God.
Him and Ben Shapiro sitting out there with deserts in their women.
no, that's not the reason. But
I was making a joke, by the way.
it was brought up, like, it was
What a great time to make a joke. Oh my God. Ah, please.
Sure. Joke.
being brought up in therapy. Like, we were connecting some dots, and I built.
Okay, well that's
pretty sure.
interesting. I apologize for laughing at you for that.
It's okay, I guess. But, like, I got really upset when I put it in the document, so anyone could just
I
see
can't hear you
that.
again.
Everyone knows now. Fuck that!
Okay, now I can hear you. I just heard everyone knows then. But yeah, I apologize for laughing.
Jar's never excited a woman before.
Wait, hang on.
What do you mean you can't masturbate?
I don't feel anything. Like, nothing happens. And
well, that's because you're a woman.
And then he's like, sorry, that was a joke. He's literally not joking. He's literally like, that's crazy. Women don't come. What are you talking about? No.
So I think I'm a bit
interested. I can't hear you again.
Everyone knows now.
Okay, now I can hear you. I just heard everyone knows then. But yeah, I apologize for laughing. It was very personal. That was something very personal, and I am sorry that got leaked out. I'm sorry for.
I'm sorry, my queen. I'm so sorry, my queen. Please.
Okay. It sucks because I was.
Well, it's good that he apologized. Like, he could have just not laughed at it. Or, if he had to, he could have muted himself.
Trying to Jack about it, and Jack, like, understood how much it upset me that in particular was leaked, and now he just doesn't give a shit.
Well, that's why I hate.
Gee, I wonder why he doesn't care. Maybe it's because he sees you as a groomer. And let's be honest.
It's not because he sees her. Lio, you are so dumb. It's not that he doesn't see her as a groomer or anything like that. It's because he's trying to fuck. It's because he wants to fuck her. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's all it is. It's very simple. It's very simple. He has never felt the warmth of a woman, and he will do anything to experience that, including defend a pedophile, okay? It's very simple, Lio. Please.
Groomers aren't people.
RCC people, they're insanely backstabby. Like, insanely so. Like, you can't be friends with them.
Well, make sure you start breathing, Chris. The last thing I need is a whole bunch of commentary bros accusing me of killing you.
God.
Like, I have stuff like... On a lot of ArtCC people I've been gathering, I actually have a folder called Tower of Babel. Yes, that is a Batman reference.
Wow,
yes,
a Batman reference.
And that's actually why I made the video on Daft Pina, because like, I looked at his folder and I was like, holy shit, this is a lot.
So, I want to be the nerd in the room as I am. So, I am a comic nerd.
I don't care, Lio.
Jar has also proved...
I don't care.
Next. The story is that Batman...
Next.
In case something goes wrong. They all would have...
Next.
And Jar thought he won.
I just want to hear the call, bro.
But I'm going to say this, and I know there's somebody in the chat...
I don't care.
I don't.
Batman's computer gets hacked by, I believe, Ra's al Ghul, and basically Batman on his computer had a file called Tower of Babel, and in that file was a bunch of folders on each of the Justice League members with like a list of all of their weaknesses and how to take them down. Yeah, I have that, but for ArtCC people.
That makes sense why Batman would have that.
That's so he has like the no comment shit dossier. Okay, so okay. So he just has like, he's been collecting dirt on all these hoes forever and saving it for a rainy day when he feels like being a vindictive asshole. I mean, on par, I guess.
I have one on Ponder, I have one on Oranges, I have one on everyone.
The heck did Oranges do or Ponder do? Like, he's paranoid about people who just want him to leave them alone. So, imagine admitting that. It's embarrassing.
He's
that's
crazy.
actually why I made the Daft video, because like I look at his, I was like, this is too big, I need to say something.
Crazy girl.
That video was so bad that when you got into a debate with Creepy reading over it, you had to delete 70% of the video. What did Ponder do to him? Ponder mentioned that she thinks he's...
Yes, I would also like a supercut where it's literally just the video. I don't want Lio's commentary. Like, I won't lie, he's had some bangers in here. He has been cooking, but like, I don't care about Lio's commentary.
Racist. That's literally it.
God.
I wouldn't need it if they didn't constantly backstab me. You saw the junk he did to me.
I'm assuming there's probably like a bit of just the fruitcake club thing like in.
Oh, that's gonna be it's gonna be its complete video. Like all I knew.
No, I was just like pondering. I was just like wondering what was in August Rocket's folder.
She wasn't part of the fruitcake club.
A fruitcake club.
So not that, but
I thought she was.
As far as I'm aware, no. As far as I'm aware, if Ponder was, Akumu would have brought that up for sure.
Perhaps I'm mishearing shit a lot. All right, off topic. I got us off topic.
Okay, so I suggest you make your video. But here's the thing: everybody hates you already. They can't hate you any more than they do. In fact, don't rush it. In fact, don't take too much time.
This is what happens when you take advice from Jar. So brave and patient.
Time on it, but don't rush yourself.
It's pretty much done.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you upload it, be very careful with the title, the description, and the thumbnail. Don't.
For the record, Jar and Oranges, to my knowledge, only had one encounter back and forth that I mediated, and I'm really hoping that Oranges didn't just back down and like appease Jar out of fear of me. Like that actually.
All right, I'm speeding this up.
Running circles in my brain. I hope that didn't happen for people. But other than and that's something that was
Thundercats go.
Gotcha. It's so doggone stupid.
So doggone stupid.
Oranges took issue with one of Jar's videos.
Okay,
from a cultural standpoint.
I don't care.
Where you want somebody in.
People upset. People are upset.
Yeah, no, this video in particular.
Yeah, Jar, tell somebody to not make something that'll make people upset because you've done so well at that.
I don't want to be provocative like at all. I just want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm trying not to be like catty about this, but it's honestly the only way I'm going to survive this call because it is actually troubling.
Not a groomer. I'm just a gooner.
Goomer.
Oh God.
Okay, now you're going to still get a little backlash for it, but it won't be. It won't be. I don't know, 13,000 dislikes like you got on your apology.
I hope not. I hope my assumption as to how it will go is like a bunch of people will like click on it and then immediately dislike it and leave some fucking weird comments, and then as it keeps going, it'll get a lot more leveled out. That's what I assume is going to happen.
You're right. And you're going to have some dumb fuck constantly bring up, like 3 years down the road, someone's going to say, hey, aren't you that groomer person? And you're going to have to deal with that. Like, I have people doing that. Yeah, I have people doing that to me. Because of my thumbnail had a cupcake in it. I don't regret that. That was fucking hilarious.
Okay, I obviously missed something because you guys are threatening to unalive yourselves.
Fucking weird comments, and then as it keeps going, it'll get a lot more leveled out. That's what I assume is going to happen.
You're right. And you're going to have some dumb fuck constantly bring up, like 3 years down the road, someone's going to say, hey, aren't you that groomer person? And you're going to have to deal with that. Like, I have people doing that. Yeah, I have people doing that to me. Because of my thumbnail had a cupcake in it. I don't regret that. That was fucking hilarious.
This literally contradicts what he said earlier about how he had to change the thumbnail because he was worried people would find it evident that Spocker would be a predator. But now he's saying he doesn't regret it. I ask the Lord every day for patience because if I ask for
a few more questions about Birdie.
Play the video, Lyle.
Okay, so when you moved in with them, like this person and like this person you really cared about, like as you saw, you've been around the RCC in this corner of the internet. I know the animation meme community is a bit different, but let's be honest here. It's the same politics. It's a bunch of very left-leaning people who don't follow what they preach. When you moved in with Birdie, like was there at least a small part of you who thought?
So it's the left-wing people in the art commentary who don't follow what they preach, but not you.
Lyle.
Not you, Jar. And not right-wingers. Dude, you have any idea how many going down on them? This is asinine.
Maybe this is a bad idea.
Actually, no. My entire family was like very against the idea of me moving in with Birdie. In fact, I remember I have a distinct memory of okay, so I don't know if you know this, but I was friends with Jack Birdie back in like 2020, and that kind of ruined my life for a bit, and so I stopped being his friend. And then like more recently, I got back in contact with him just because he was on my mind for some reason, and he seemed to be a lot more mellowed out. He was a lot less like abrasive, and also happens to be homeless. So we just started talking again, and like I remember when we were like making our plans to like move in together. Whenever I would talk about him to my parents, I would call him Jimmy because I didn't want them to know that I was talking to Jack again. And one time I was like talking to them about you know just Jack, and I kept saying Jimmy, and like
I don't know who any of these bitches are.
Ableist because I like admitted that Jack had some mental health issues, and they were acting like he was gonna kill me in my sleep. And I got so defensive that I accidentally called him Jack, and then my dad looked at me and he gave me this look like he was gonna fucking kill me.
Okay. I'm guessing your parents are conservative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the problem. I figured out your issue.
Here's the problem.
Prepare to hear Jar's wisdom about the political alignments.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Conservative boomers, they're and Gen Xers or whatever their ages are, they're too extreme in one direction. But
hey, I don't think I'm extreme.
Lyle,
I've never even been on a skateboard.
They're thinking that a mentally ill person is like a schizophrenic guy running around with a knife and screaming out Jesus is in my cock. Like they're not all like
No.
Why? What? Why is that your example? There's a schizophrenic guy running around saying Jesus is in my cock. That's the... What does that even mean?
Oh, no, Jar. My generation, the Gen Xers, the millennials, whatever you want to call them.
Lyle,
a lot of our parents were,
shut the fuck
they know
up.
about.
There's only so much you can explain through like your mental illness. Like I was rolling my eyes so much when Peaches all of a sudden was experiencing gender dysphoria right when this stuff came out about them. Like the timing just seemed too convenient, and the amount of times.
And yet, Jar, every time he gets in hot water, what does he do? I'm autistic and I have
dyslexia and a nicotine addiction.
I've heard someone in the RCC say, "Oh yeah, I did that, but you need to understand, I was groomed." Like, oh my god, it's so like I understand grooming is not a good thing to go through, but it can only explain so much of your behavior.
Yes, Jar.
What?
And the buck does stop somewhere else, but at the same time, you can't talk about this like this because you have absolutely tried to excuse your actions with things you've been through.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong there.
Does not change impact.
Like, I was isolated and physically abused by my mother, but like I'm not going to say, yeah, that gives me the right to do something fucking terrible. I'm autistic and dyslexic as shit, but like I'm still responsible for my own actions.
Yeah, that's why.
Interesting that later we were like, I'm sorry, my nicotine addiction made me horny for the accused groomer. My bad, guys. Ah, how the turns have tabled.
God, I saw so many people being like...
Okay, guys. I think today is the day that we're going to try Galaxy Gas because I want to obliterate my fucking brain cells. I crave the brain damage right now.
Like, Cindy, don't you fucking dare try using your autism as an excuse. And I wasn't planning on it.
You don't seem like you have autism to me.
I think it's fairly obvious I do, honestly.
You're a little bit too sexy to have autism. Even though you're mentally ill, you're extremely hot. Even though, you're autistic, you're, like, kind of sexy, though. Like, okay, Jar.
I'm fucking retarded, but it's...
You're not that.
Guys, chill! I disavow.
If you saw me, like, in real life, I'm pretty sure I would immediately give it away. I feel like the way I talk is also, like...
I have to see what this girl looks like. I have to see. We have to play hot or not, you guys. I have to see what this chick looks like. Like, if he's questing this hard and willing to sweep this hard, she better be fucking hot. Like, this is deranged levels of gooning. Deranged.
I don't
Okay.
know how to explain it.
Okay, on a scale. Okay, talking to Keegan Mitsuru, I can tell they're autistic. What's their name? Fishlizard.zip or.
So now we're just listing off autistic people? Well, I've watched a lot of Chris Chan videos, and you're certainly not as autistic as Chris Chan, so... Oh, okay.
Yes.
Or only just. I can tell they're autistic.
I can tell you're autistic.
I know, it's fucking obvious. I just
got him!
Because,
Just cooking
I
you.
can't go into the real world. People can tell who I am. I actually got recognized at VidCon through my voice. And anytime I recognize in public,
This is the call that Jar had with Cinny, the one that he edited for his video through it.
like, everyone says, hey, your voice kind of sounds familiar. Are you just a robot? That's always how it goes. It's always a voice.
I'm sure that happens.
I remember
yes.
hearing your voice for the first time without the modulator you use, and
Okay, so I will tell a brief fun story here. When
I
went to the
don't
DFW
want a fun story.
So I understand.
I want the call to continue.
I'm saying that because Jar. Yes, Vlad, from what I.
No.
It disgusted me.
Yes, DM it to me.
Flash. Okay, hold on. Oh, that Vlad will probably recognize.
DM it to me.
Yes, steel isn't compared to the hash.
But I have a mental illness, or here's the thing. I think it's good to be progressive, but you see my content. You know I bash the left, and that's because I'm tired of this whole, oh, I have a mental illness, or, oh, I'm black, oh, I'm a woman, oh.
LARPing is like, it's a movie quote.
That's literally what he does, though. I'm so sick of everybody being like, oh, I'm mentally ill. Oh, it's like, that's literally you, though, bro.
Dork.
I'm gay, I deserve special treatment. No, you deserve to be treated like this. And if you fuck up, you fuck up. And here's the things.
Yeah, Jar.
Okay, I agree that you should treat people like people, but that also means taking into account what they struggle with. Are you kidding me?
Cinny, I do think what you did would have gotten you permanently canceled if you had penis.
Then it should get them permanently canceled if they have a...
True. So true. It's just harder to be a sex pest when you're a guy, I guess. Oh, feminism. Please shut the fuck up.
An idiot instead of an outie, you doofus!
Like, if a guy did that, it would not go over as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the worst part about being a guy.
Know what I mean? Oh, boy,
Listen to
here
this.
we go.
Listen to what he's going to say.
I'm scared.
And remember what I told you about the
Lio,
one we
please
looked at?
just...
Remember what he told
Lio,
about.
please!
All right? 'Cause you're about to put two and two together here.
That you have to pay extra for mayonnaise.
No.
Sorry, that's. Oh god, I missed Jack. All right.
Okay, so I'm at the pool, just relaxing.
Uh-oh.
16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because, like...
What? No, this can't. I can't be hearing this right. I can't be hearing this right. I can't be hearing this right. We have to finish the steak.
I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to daydream. I'm going to look in her general direction, and then suddenly a situation is going to happen. So I realize, like, whenever I see a 16-year-old girl in a bikini while I'm at the pool, I'm like, well, time to go home.
I can't be at the pool if there's a 16-year-old girl because I might sexually offend. Maybe they do. They deserve each other, I guess. I guess they're star-crossed pedophile lovers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck.
Who admits that?
All right, Lyle.
Is this something that he...
Let him cook himself. Let him cook himself.
...in me?
That you're a woman. Like, I know it sucks that you have to deal with periods and men not taking you seriously and men not listening to you. No, what would you say?
Can I get your
That's the one moment they could have made a joke. Men not listening to you. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Like, and he didn't even pick up on it. I'm actually offended.
What's the word? Can I get your opinion on this?
Sure.
So...
Boo, you can join the Discord server and put it in stream chat. Link is down below.
For fuck's sake. At some point I opened a separate bank, like a separate savings account just for Jack. And there was like $300
I am
in that savings
unwell.
account for Jack. He keeps asking for that money, and I keep thinking, no, I don't want to give you that money
He made
because
he made $10,000.
He made $10,000, and also the fucking computer he's using to tweet out all this fucking bullshit is one that I bought for him, and it was $600. So,
Yes, Chris, because you're essentially seeing the living example of the clown-to-clown communication meme.
Percentage of the rent did you pay?
Nice. Good one.
most of it. In fact, I've been paying full rent for like most of our stay here.
Yeah, don't give him the 300.
Yeah, I'm upset because he has my jewelry. He fucking stole my jewelry.
Hidden, I will counter that. Why would you ever ask for Jar's opinion? All the time.
True.
Because then it's a fucking cat was put in my server, and I don't blame them for it. Buys others in the pot.
But like he took because she's bored and she doesn't have her playmate anymore, and she's sad.
I can't get onto them from the names of their cats because I had a cat
Will you
named
please
Douchebag
shut the fuck up?
I'm a little skeptical because I tried calling the police about it and they turned me down because they said your cat isn't a police matter. But
Technically, it's not. Technically, they are right about that.
Well, it depends on how the cat was taken and all that. So,
Thank you, police officer Lyle.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to press legal charges.
I don't want to do that.
Try the internet stuff first. Try making your video. We'll see if Jack gives it up. If Jack
I'm
does
a little scared that like they're gonna relocate the cat because I know where Swerp is right now. I know where she is. I know she's at like my friend's house. I'm scared that if I make too much of a fuss that they'll relocate it and I won't know where she is anymore.
Look, I want to be clear here. I got a big heart for animals because I'm a sucker. I'm a softie. Toy show yesterday, but she never came near.
That's gonna be a difficult situation, but here's the thing.
Agumon has a cat named Blackie.
Can we... This call would be less than an hour long if Laya would just shut the up, bro.
I really hope he's not an outside cat that you have to call for, man. I really hope he's not.
Fortunately, you're gonna have to try to get your cat back, and does your cat have a tracker in the neck?
I have no idea actually, but
I don't
also
care.
took the fucking paperwork. Let's check.
It was in ArtCC, Discord, or the internet kind of people.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Lived in a very urban part. And afterwards it was fine. About because half the time when they name
it, and like I'm heartbroken because like I fell for it too. I was really close with Lyle, like and Peters. I was really close with both of them.
Oh no. Oh.
The Rosa call is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip of the iceberg,
really?
buddy.
Tip of the iceberg. Okay, Jar.
Okay, Jar.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm still here, sorry, I'm listening.
No, that was my headphones again.
Oh.
But yeah, like Lyle, I'm gonna have to talk to him too because I want to get his thoughts on a few things. But like,
Oh yeah, he's like, I fucking saw, he made like a post saying, hey, I heard that
Oh, this is where Lio put the clip in his video where he like was on the call like groveling and whining and crying and bitching and writhing on the ground. Lio, Daddy Lio, please forgive me. I made a mistake, Lio, please. And then Lio had the call the whole time where Jar was like talking shit behind his back after he was like crawling on his belly like the fucking pathetic little worm that he is. Lio had the call the whole fucking time that he was talking shit about him behind his back. 5D chess. Ooh.
People. If you didn't get your permission, I'll draw something for you. And it's like, what? Who fucking wants that?
yeah, it's like Lyle, you're not as beloved as you used to be.
You know, that really sucked hearing that the first time. Now
Okay, Lio, that's great. I don't care.
I don't know if I ever think.
I
I don't think I'm a thinker.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Listen, what you went through,
Listen.
you did bad. But what you went through was not the
my
right punishment.
queen.
Whatever
Your punishment is 1,000 cuddles and kisses from me. Mm. He's totally gonna say that.
you deserve for what you did, you already got it.
I saw Kumo's stream. Like I was like watching it today, even though it was like streamed yesterday. I just wanted to see what they were saying about me. And I saw like at the very end of their stream, they were like, "I know a fitting punishment for Cinny, the anti-masturbation cross." Like that was funny. That was funny. I thought that was funny. But
It's not
Too bad
supposed
they
to
don't
be
know.
funny. It's the thing now.
So,
is
and I'm gonna be 100% real here.
be
The
real.
main reason why I wanted to call you out in my video, the main reason is because like you're RCC, and I was like, you know what? She's probably a bad person being in this corner of the internet, so like I'm gonna give her hell. But then
Okay.
that's his focus, not this person.
like bad, but not like
I can do something. But like yeah, I don't think I'm a predator. Like,
no.
Well, of course not.
I uploaded, thank God. But
I saw your thumbnail.
Of course, in the same way that like Jar doesn't want to believe that he's actually fucking racist, even though he like very obviously is like pretty fucking racist. Like, of course, you're not gonna like ascribe the worst characteristics to yourself. Like, no shit. Like, of course, you're gonna go to this girl and be like, "Hey, queen, do you think that you're a groomer?" She's not gonna be like, "Yeah, actually, that's crazy." Like, duh, hello.
Okay, well, to be fair, I'm gonna change the word to groomer. I mean, coomer. Yeah, I made the thumbnail that I was like, okay, time to start recording, and I was like, okay, recording's done. Time to add in the evidence. It's not lining up, and I was like, okay, you know what? I don't think she's a groomer. You know, maybe I could do this crazy thing called reaching out to people and like, you know, hearing their side of the story.
To answer your question, Oblivion, it's because
He also hasn't heard any of her story either. She's just like, "Yeah, I didn't really think I did anything that bad," and he's like, "Yes, queen. Oh, yes, my queen." Like, what story are we supposedly getting? Because all I've gotten is, "Yes, queens." That's all I've gotten.
the other monitor I just have there to.
Debating if I want to keep the last part of my video in, because in the last part of my video where I'm just talking about how Jack has been treating me, like during all
And for the record, that audio glitch wasn't from like processing. That was just in the recording.
this, I started like fucking sobbing, and I'm wondering if that's even like worth keeping in.
I would recommend not keeping in the crying, so people don't think you're emotionally manipulating them.
Yeah. Probably take the
I
crying out
feel
if we're
like,
gonna.
God, I feel fucking stupid. But like a part of me wants to keep it in because I feel like there's value in being vulnerable, but at the same time, it's just like people will find any reason to be mad at me.
It's so true. If there's one thing that people on the internet love, it's vulnerability. Everybody loves that. Nobody ever sees that as manipulative. No one. No, everybody's like, "Yes, queen." Like, they're not gonna laugh at that at all. No, not gonna happen.
I know, like, what my biggest problem was all the people saying, like, oh, Cinny didn't make a real apology. I was like, that's the most genuine apology I've ever heard in my fucking life. What are you fucking saying?
I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh yeah, Cindy's
Then I don't think Jar's actually heard a real apology before.
I would agree with that statement.
mostly just like, like Cindy's not sorry they groomed a minor. They're sorry that Jack is leaving."
Yes,
Like, Cindy's upset that
precisely.
Jack's going away.
Precisely.
Yes, because that's been
Yes.
your entire focus this whole time.
It's like, you're mean, go away.
Okay, to be fair, it did seem that's why you were mostly upset, and I understand it.
To be honest, it was mostly why I was upset, because just
Yeah, let's be honest here.
So she admits that she was mostly upset that like everybody was being mean to her, not that she like actually got fucking called out on like being a disgusting like groomer. Okay, cool. Base.
he's my best friend. My best friend, he's going away. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. With friends like this, who needs enemies?
For real. Like even Laurel, like Laurel is someone like I was so close to. I was so close to Laurel, and now fucking today she uploaded her own video about me.
Look, you can be super ultra mega close to somebody. You guys
Okay,
can be
are we
homies,
almost done with this? I don't know.
it's elite. Went against the grain, good reason.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now it's just Lio yapping. Okay, so that was the juiciest part of all of that. Honestly, take it all away. Take it all away. I'm done. I've had enough. I'm done. Take it all away. Take away those little drawing tablets. All done with those. All done drawing tablets. No more drawing tablets. Take away take away the whole art commentary community. If you, like, we're done. We've lost our privileges. No more drawings of bazongas. No more drawing sexy robots. No more drawing sexy Pokemon. We're done. We're done. You guys have misbehaved to the point of no return. We have crossed a threshold, and I think that we have strayed so far from God's light, he may have truly abandoned us at this time, you guys. I can't imagine. I can't imagine never seeing a girl in real life, like never seeing her, only seeing like a crudely drawn, like sexy anime pit crew avatar, and questing so hard, like tripping over my own fucking feet, trying to get in this girl's like anime pussy, her anusi, if you will, like to the point where you're willing to, like, one, not even read any of the evidence presented, but two, actively go out of your way to defend somebody who, like, definitionally groomed somebody. Like, has anyone ever been that horny? Other than, like, Zeus? Isn't that, like, the only one? Isn't that, like, the only other person that has ever been that horny in the history of the fucking universe? Has anyone else, like... But Zeus knew what the girls looked like. Like, Zeus wasn't just, like, grabbing random people and being like, yes, this one. Like, he was like, no, she's hot, I'm gonna quest. Like, he doesn't even know what she looks like. All he knows is that she has an anime voice, an anime profile picture, and she's, like, draws sexy art online. And then when she's like, oh, I don't even, like, you know, I can't come, he's like, well, that's just because you're a girl. Like, oh, God, where's the galaxy gas? Where's the galaxy gas? You know what, guys? We're breaking out the duster. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But, like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I'm stunt locked. I'm stunt locked beyond belief. I'm stunt locked beyond belief. God is dead. We killed him. God is dead. And we killed him. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here, you guys. This is what she looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I saw this thumbnail that Queenman made, I thought this was a little boy. I'm not even trying to be... I thought this was like a 12-year-old boy. I didn't know this is... I didn't know. This is her? This is what we're throwing ourselves onto the coals for? This is her? This is who we're I was imagining a picture of Blake Lively. I was imagining, like, Sydney Sweeney. Why would you defenestrate yourself publicly? What? I'm ordering Galaxy Gas. I'm doing it right now. I'm ordering Galaxy Gas. I'm putting it in my cart. I'm doing it. I'm putting Galaxy Gas in my cart.